Hey, welcome to the joint. I was about to say, why can't I hear nothing? Put on these little headphones. Oh man, I've been busy today. Busy. Let me see. Whew. I actually like to look this way. Y'all can't see it, but I got all these colors in my keyboard and my tower, everything. I like that look. I like that colorful look. Anyway, y'all saw the thumbnail? Well, looky. Terence Crawford said what he said. He'd rather be patient instead. All the people that was worried about what he gonna do, what is Terence gonna do, when is he gonna fight, like it's a 5 alarm fire. Well, we got news where it's looking like it's going, and you guessed it, Canelo is open to a Terence Crawford fight. How about that? Couldn't you believe it?
Oh no!
Oh no. I know some of the haters out there saying,
Oh my God!
this man is getting everything. He getting everything. He don't deserve it. But that's why I took the position that I took. But we're gonna get into all that and everything. But y'all know how we do here. First, gotta turn two. Welcome back to Boxing Fans Talk TV. I'm your host, TDT. You can refer to me as Miss T. I had to turn on a light, some light, because, I forgot my ass old. I can't read in the dark. How y'all doing today? First off, let's start the night off or the evening off by saying a big, heavily happy 66th birthday to Michael Jackson. Did y'all know it was the King of Pop's birthday today? Let me give a shout out to everybody in the world whose birthday today. Today is Michael Jackson's birthday. Also, let me shout out to some of my friends. Tanya Jones, happy birthday to you. That's my realtor. Uh, she turned certain young. I'm gonna just give you a hint. It's 2 digits. She's 2 digits old. She got 2 digits in her birthday. Anyway, that's my realtor. She turned a young age today. Um, and gaming. I wanted to ask you guys about gaming. If anybody know about gaming, I just bought me a Nintendo Switch. I just bought that. And trying trying to get it together. Um, see, I suffer from sometimes insomnia, and so I said, "Damn, what can I do at night?" And I ain't that person that can play games all hours of the day. I can't sit in front of a game like that. So I was like, that usually makes me sleepy. Not that I'm not having fun, it just usually makes me sleepy. So what I'm gonna ask you guys is, I'm gonna be trying to get online with my Nintendo. Some of y'all probably don't play Mario. But in another month, we got none other than Undisputed coming out October 11th, my birthday this year. I've been waiting on this game. I mean, some people buy a game to go with their console. I bought a console to go with a game. I bought my PlayStation 5 2 years ago when I had an opportunity to get it, all for one game. And it's set in the box for from like October, November when I got it till about August when I decided to open it up. I came real close to giving it out as a gift prize or whatever you want to call it to my audience here. I came real close to doing it, but I was like, nah, it cost me a pretty penny. Let me go ahead and keep it. So I'm definitely gonna want to get on the game and get online and play some folks in Undisputed. And I believe I will be victorious. Hmm. But I don't know how to do it, so I gotta learn all this stuff. Hopefully the young people in my life I know to ask, they won't be frustrated like, now what did this gadget do? What this button does? Because I don't ever play online, but Jessica, you play online? Girl, get that Undisputed. Get online and let's show these guys something. Anyway, so a lot of people come through here and they'll probably deny that they haters of Crawford. Y'all probably say, damn, it's more than like the Crawford. It's only a few people that really holds the crown well. I can't say I all the way believe that Canelo holds the crown well or Gervonta Davis holds the crown well, but I can say Crawford holds the crown well. And you get people in here that just they such boxing aficionados, and they telling you what's gonna happen, and they act like the end of the world is coming, and oh, who he's gonna fight next, who he's gonna do, this was gonna happen, and they say that shit like it's grounded in actual factual. Before I got on tonight, I actually called one of my buddies. He has he actually maps out how he think it's gonna go. He was like, well, see, what's gonna happen is uh Terence gonna fight Madrimar, and then Spence gonna fight Fundora, and then that way they can have a bigger fight because that's what Spence wanted to do all along. And I'd be like, sometimes you gotta just let it go. Like, and that's what I be doing with him sometimes. Like, dude, you are such a Crawford hater. Or you so biased when it comes to Spence. But at the time before Spence got beat, I was like, oh, you just so biased. But now it's like he more of a hater to Crawford because I don't know how you come up with that. I don't even know how people come up with what's gonna happen next. If you like Jerry Trump, y'all know, fan to the show, he comes in. His real name Jerry Tasker, but I call him Jerry Trump. JT always talking about who he's gonna fight, DNT. Who is he gonna fight? And I be like, I don't know. I don't care who he fight. I don't care if he become a spectator at everybody's fight and never fight again. He has proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that he was the goods. He's going to the Hall of Fame. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's like, he got to do something. And there's almost that pressure that they're trying to build to make Crawford move. Now, mind you, for years we had to hear how Crawford was dumb. But look at the moves he made. I just said this the other day too. I said all the moves they playing for bad, he turned to good by just being patient, just by being himself, being a good businessman, uh, knowing, making great decisions, because he's a good guy. Of course, he deserves it. So by him being patient and not doing too much, he might have somewhat like talk this way non talking into the Canelo fight. And It's looking like Crawford might get the golden ticket after all. Yay! Let me see. Yes. Yes. He might get that golden ticket after all. Because it seems like Canelo is open to facing Crawford after he deals with Berlanga. And trust me, he's going to deal with Berlanga. I personally have seen Berlanga fight. I ain't talking nothing bad about him. I just don't think he can beat Canelo. Canelo don't think he can beat him. That's why he got the fight. But hopefully Berlanga take them lemons and make some lemonade. Hopefully for his career. But Berlanga talking a lot of smack like shit. Y'all might be in for an upset, but I don't know. But after Canelo deals with Berlanga, he's open to a fight with Crawford. So what should Crawford do? He just had to fight with Madrimal. Should he sit out and wait the rest of the year for Canelo or just take another stay busy fight? I don't know. But at the same time as Canelo is opening and expanding his mind to the possibility of getting in the ring with Crawford, the WBO has ordered Sebastian Fundora to defend his titles against Crawford. Now, my friend, like I said, he's very imaginative. He's gonna say that, see, look, this is what can happen. See, if he dropped the belt, and then Crawford gonna probably have to face somebody else for that WBO, but then he fight Earl Spence, and then he can come back later, and Crawford can fight Tim Tszyu, or they come back later, and then he have another fight because it's all about the money. I'd be like, boy, the imagination on this one, that's crazy. Or Fundora can dare to be great because that's what he said. We don't know Fundora to be all about the money. We know him to care about being a champion. And why wouldn't he want to be unified? And then why wouldn't he want to be undisputed? That's what we know about him, Fundora. Okay. We know, even though Earl moved funny, we know that Earl wants to be undisputed. That's the only thing he hasn't done, or became lineal champion and all that. We know he wants that. We know Tim Tszyu wants that stuff too. And we know that Crawford wanted too. We know that all four of them want to have a legacy. They all want to be great and be considered great and go down in the history books. So this is what we know about all of them. And the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. So if Fundora has the opportunity to grab another belt, do y'all think, my question to the audience is, do y'all think that he wouldn't hesitate to go ahead and fight Crawford? Put it this way, he got 30 days to make a decision, or else that fight goes to a purse bid. I'm sitting over here cutting the jig because I want Crawford to be great. I want him to get another undisputed, to separate himself from the other two that did it, in a way, and the heavyweight dude, Usyk. I like Usyk. I ain't got no problem with anyway, but I don't know him good enough to say I like him. But I like Usyk, and he deserve it. But Usyk can't go no further with that. Once he do that heavyweight thing, you're done. There's no other weight classes above that. So Bud is the one that can make history. He can become undisputed at 154 and turn right around and become undisputed at 168. Plus, Bud will open up 168. Because if Canelo and him fight and he wins the fight with Canelo, Bud, I guarantee you, would drop all those belts and open it up for the whole 168. Because I doubt it if that's where he's going to totally end his career. Now, here's the other thing. Just because I'm a big fan of Bud doesn't mean I think 100% he wins everything. But I told you guys that it always go to his favor. You guys out there be hating so bad. You make it easy. GK Black is in the building. What's poppin'? He says, salute, Queen. Y'all make it so easy. Now, this is stipulation that Canelo has said, if the money's right. You know the money gonna be right. You know that is a mega fight, and you know it. And Canelo's like, shit, after I dust off Berlinga, I come do this easy work, Bud Crawford. That's what Canelo feels. It might be. I can't say 100% how that's go. I can say that I'm going for Bud. I'm going for the impossible, right? So Canelo is banking on the fact that Turkey gonna do his part. Turkey out of sheep. Now you know Turkey was in talks with Canelo, and since if we look at that Bud fight, we all thought Turkey was gonna really throw money at it, but he doesn't. He could be paying them under the table. We don't know. He got it to do it. We know if they go over there to Saudi or something, oh, they gonna get gobs of money thrown at them. So I don't know if being in the States precluded Turkey from really going ham with the purses or whatever. But you know he gonna get you right. He gonna keep you busy. He gonna keep you on the payroll. You gonna make money with him. You ain't gonna sit the sidelines out, but you can't be afraid to get in there and mix it up with some tough challenges. You can't be that kind of guy. You're not gonna get no job with Turkey. So Canelo is like reconsidering because I guess Turkey was getting at him, but Canelo was ignoring him too much, and Turkey was like, "Man, fuck him." He had the attitude like, "Man, fuck him. I ain't gotta beg him. Fuck it, I'm moving on." And then the dust settled a little bit, and I guess Canelo thought about it and said, maybe I'll get that 150 million like I'm asking if Turkey is involved. And if he give Canelo 150 to fight Bud, just I mean, it's so much just with that price that he asking. If you asking for 150, you must feel you're fighting the best fighter ever in your generation or era. You must agree that he is the number one pound for pound. You asking for that much money, or you must be scared, or you must know that you may lose. Now, I'm gonna tell you, Bud is an excellent boxer, and this is why I give it to him. Plus, I'm a fan. I'm just giving it to him. But do I think that Canelo can't do nothing to Bud? Are you crazy? Canelo from the waist up is a great fighter. He is a great fighter. He can do a lot of things. He done picked up a lot of good skills along the way. He learns from who he faces. He, like I said, he takes them lemons and he make lemonade. He was, I guess in the beginning, early on, he was into that Mexican style mano to mano bullshit. He get in there with some Cubans. He get in there with some black folks. He get in there with Floyd Mayweather, who's black too. And now you got to change your heart. Do you see the fainting of all things that Canelo do? He used to didn't do that. I love how he throw his hand out to the side and make you jump to that. Floyd is excellent at that. If you could slow the fights that Floyd been in down and watch his whole fight in slow motion, you can see how he get people off their feet with the fainting. He don't even have to move his body; he just move his hand. Just that little jerk, whatever. So Canelo picked up some of that. He moved his heads now. He tried to, but no matter what Canelo gonna do in his boxing career, he is who he is. He gonna have trouble with his feet. He ain't gonna be able to move, but he ain't gonna be considered as one of the best movers and shakers with his feet in boxing. He really have to give a concerted effort to do that. When that comes natural to Terrence. And as I told y'all, I've been a boxing coach too, and I'm telling you, if you ain't got the feet, you ain't got shit. There's no way you can be a great boxer. It's not about your hands all the time. Yes, we want you to throw your hands, but you got to move your feet. You got to be able to move it with ease. You got to be able to move it without looking down, getting confused. You know what I'm saying? Joseph Bella says, salute everybody. Miss T, I bought his shirt. Did you now? Oh, congratulations. You're gonna love the shirt. It feels good. I got on one of the shirts today. Hong Kong Fooey. Hong Kong Fooey. You know, I don't know. Some of you guys might not know who Hong Kong Fooey is. I'm dating myself when I do that, but Hong Kong Fooey. That's a cartoon I used to watch every Saturday morning. This is the shirt that Joseph has picked up. Joseph, this shirt feels so good. I switched suppliers, and I still like my other suppliers, still got them. But sometimes I make a shirt from one supplier, and then sometimes I make a shirt from another. You guys go out and get you one. I mean, shit. I was fly as hell yesterday. Must say so myself. I was matching from head to toe, even the shoes. Is it the shoes? Hold on. Get back here. But that's the shirt that Joseph got. They come in different colors. Hey Joe, which one did you get? What color? Oh, you bought the black. You say you got. I'm assuming you bought the black, but they come in different colors. I try to always offer a variety of colors. All my shirts will come in white and black, but I try to give other colors too. Like this is berry. I love this color. If y'all don't notice, I love like in that berry kind of color lipstick and shit. I do the same thing. Even when I get my toes done, I get the same. He said he got a black XL. Joseph, are you big? And then these shirts kind of big. I don't know. I fill them out. You know, I got that one problem up here. You know, I fill a shirt out. If it can be big or small, I'm gonna fill it out. So I don't know, but they look kind of big. But when I put them on, they fit just right, snug too much in the chest. But I have that problem no matter if I buy my clothes or somebody else's clothes. So you really can't judge by me. But I don't know. I can't tell by your picture how big you are. But you're gonna love it, and it feels great. Thank you, Joseph, for going over there and getting one. Little Jessica, hey, we got some cute shirts over there too. Got some crop tops, some V-necks, girl. Head on over. Let me put up my con Ron so y'all can know where to go. Just read the bottom. You know where to go. Okay, folks feels that Crawford may have lost his touch a bit, judging from his last fight. And I mean, the guys who are critical, they really are on that one. And maybe he had a bad night. I don't think he had a bad night. I think you have to fight the person that's in front of you. And I think every time you fight, they're going to be different. Now, we saw an overly cautious Crawford in the match from all fight. It wasn't exciting special effects as his other fights usually be, but you was dealing with a dog. You was dealing with a different dog and a bigger dog. So he had to be overly cautious because Matrimov was not an easy win. Matter of fact, none of these fighters that he faced at 154 is going to be as easy looking. It might be easy to him, but it won't look easy like his fight with Madrimal. It is what it is. He said 6'3", Yeah, you needed an extra large. Are you 6'3"? Okay. Hey, Joe. GK Black said Fundora dropping the belt. How do y'all know that? That's what my other friends say. How do y'all know that? To fight Spence, who probably don't even got a trainer right now, shaking my head. So basically, he rather Spence. If he want to give up that belt, the WBO belt, he just dicking himself because and my friend got it all worked out. It's more advantageous to him if he dropped the belt, face Spence, get paid from that, then come back with crop. No. He dropped that WBO belt. I think Tim Tszyu might be up for it. And Crawford will probably have to face Tim Tszyu. It ain't like he ain't ready to. Before Crawford even dotted 154's door, he knew there was a couple of fighters he was probably gonna have to face. Tim Zoo, damn it, his first priority was the Charlo twin, Jermel, but then it could have been Tim Zoo. He already knew that. He's like y'all be thinking, and I can tell y'all this. Y'all think that a lot of people be thinking that Crawford ain't gonna be ready for nothing like that at 154. But here's the thing. He been ready. Just like it's nothing. Boots it would be an easy fight for him. Where everybody out here want him to fight Boots. That's an easy fight, I think, because they have already thought about it. Crawford prepares for any and everything that may come across. He ain't no psychic. He can't predict the future. But how this dude move in silence, something to be commendable. GK Black said Tazoo fighting for the IBF, I believe. Who is he fighting for the IBF? Zoo lost the belt to Fundora. Was that the WBO? He said Fundora he rather fight. Yeah, he do. Because Spence, everybody got Spence number. Spence is too long in the tooth to be honest, to correct the mistakes that he would have to correct to face some top echelon fighters. You know what I'm saying? He's too long in the tooth. I could say that, but people, his fans won't believe it. They'll probably be like, "Oh, you just picking or whatever." I mean, what I wanted to happen, I told you I always liked the Earl too, but what I wanted to happen has already happened. Crawford and him have faced each other, and my boy was victorious. So it's not like I hate Spence. I never hated him. I was getting sick and tired of his ass. But now that the dust has settled and my boy showed who the man really is, like who is the man, not about Spence, but who the real dude, who the real top dog, I'm good. Everybody that's coming in, do me one big favor. One big favor. Hit that like button, please. Oh shit. The Wente 6'9". What's going on, y'all? What's up? Oh shit. Is that who I think it is? Coming back on another account. Hey, is that who I think it is? The Wente, is that why I couldn't get in touch with you? GK Black said Fundora more deserving of a fight with Bud than Boots or Virgil at this point. Exactly. Everybody, what Crawford gonna do? What he gonna do? Oh, what Jared? Where's Jared Trump at? Who was acting like it was a 5-alarm fire? Well, what do you want him to do, T? I want him to do what the fuck he want to do. I came real close to say, stay black and live. That's what I want him to do. I mean, but he's getting what he's want. He wanted. And I think what he deserved. What's up? Active activist. He said, let me up when you're ready. All right, I got you. Tough Club Boxing is in the building. What's popping, King? He said, Boxing Fans Talk TV. Salute. Glad to see you back in the game. Tim is supposed to be fighting Bakram Murtazaleev. I hope I said that right. Okay. Jimmy Trice is in the building. What's popping, King? He said, right on, right on, right on. But like I was explaining earlier, for y'all just coming in, he everything been in his way. He got so many avenues he can go. And he's very strategic because when he first came in, should he have went straight to the WBO or should he have did what he just did? I mean, hindsight is 2020. But I mean, he chose well. He fought Madrimal, got the WBA off his ass. You know he gonna get the WBO. It don't matter who got it. You know he going for it. And it's not gonna be hard to get to it because they're gonna order that fight. Now that he came from undisputed to the newer weight class, he's like getting head of the line privileges, which they all do, when they do that. A lot of times, not, I ain't gonna say that There ain't a time when somebody can't, get head of the line privileges. But for the most part, if you was undisputed in one weight class and go up to the next, you're gonna get that head of the line. But now, it's on Fundora. It's on for, and never mind what he wanted. I'm Rick James, bitch. that what that what I feel like saying. Never mind what Fundora wants. He do want Spence. He rather Spence. It's easy. He in his mind has calculated, and I ain't saying it's true, but he has calculated from his perspective, talking about Fundora, that Earl Spence, he could be him easy. That's what he thinks. But he might be a little, and then just by playing that card, just by trying to make that move on the sneak and get with Earl first over Crawford, when it was really Crawford's turn first. You didn't play your hands, Fundora. Crawford is a worry to you. You won't think that's an easy win. And that's good. That's half mental game is half the battle. Tim Zoo too. Crawford and all their head. And if he can't get it that way, you got the one and only Canelo Alvarez saying, after I dust Berlin off, I'm open to a fight with Terence Crawford as long as Turkey Al-Sheikh do the damn thing and give me the money that I was asked for. And Turkey got the money. So what y'all think gonna happen? So now that he said that, because Turkey can easily say, that ain't nothing but a thing. What you want, 150 million? Boom, here you go. What you think Canelo can then say, humana? He cannot. He cannot. He most certainly cannot. Active actor said, I've been arguing since Bud said what he said for 2 days. I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. Bud is saying, I'd rather be patient instead. He's patience. He has patience. I'm sorry. GK Black said Bud been making big moves since leaving Top Rank. Haters too blind to see it. Yeah. Yeah. Fact, GK. He has. But he been making big moves all along. I think his biggest flaw in a business move that he did is when he started out. But when you're young, a lot of people don't believe young and dumb is for real. That's a real thing. When you're young, you make foolish decisions. You don't make great decisions. Sometimes your better decisions come off the fact that you went through some shit. Trial and error. Trials and tribulations. It's those people that go through them come up with the best decisions they can make in their lifetime. Tough Glove Boxer said the turntables turn like a motherfucker. Look where Crawford at versus Thurman. Spence and Danny Garcia are at. The streets has been excavated. Indubitably. Indubitably. I don't know, but I always I don't know. I gotta honestly say I cannot say with Bud in these different weight classes, even if he faced Canelo, I cannot say 100%. Like I knew 100% that Bud was gonna be Spence. I knew. You ask active activists. Make sure y'all drink y'all water too. Joe Belly. That's what I'm doing right now. And I'm eating nice. I knew that he was gonna be Spence. I never wavered in that. And like I said, you can ask active activists. Everybody that he won, there's a couple of people that I felt like was challenging for Bud, but I always knew he was gonna pull it off. I was concerned when he went up to 147. Because I said, Jeff Horn, that's a rugged dude. Crawford manhandled him well. I might have been concerned with why everybody shit on him, Kell Brooks. That's an excellent fight. Now when y'all be the way they describe Earl Spence should have been the description they gave to Kell Brooks. Talking about fundamentally sound. This nigga beat you all night with a 1-2. And he not like Lar. He like white on right, man, he get on your ass and be on your ass. But he hits hard, his jab is hard, and he's good. Yes, Spence won. He wound up sustaining another eye injury, but I actually think that that injury was on its way anyway. it just didn't. It just didn't show itself like the other one did. Because I think if he never fought Triple G, you know, the Jessica says tough love salutes. Joseph said a lot of people still hasn't got over it. Yeah, they that will live in infamy. Said an active activist salute. He said, "What up, sis?" So yeah, I'm not 100%, but I just know I go with Bud 100%. I trust his judgment. I trust his movements. I trust everything he tried to do. Which way he gonna go with this, that, and the other. Time would tell how it would all come out in the wash. But I know this man is destined for greatness. I think another undisputed is on the horizon, unless something crazy happens. The one thing that Bud Crawford has is patience. And I'm telling you, when they say patience is a virtue, oh my goodness. Because all y'all had it going the other way. Canelo ain't gonna never fight him. Fundora gonna fight Spence, and Spence got the upper hand over Crawford, and then Crawford, fuck, what is he gonna do? And then when I read that article today, I said, oh my God. But y'all mean for bad, he turned to good. If he has lost something, and like I said, they basing all this on his performance in Madrimov fight. If they feel that Terrence lost something, I don't think he did. I simply think he was overly cautious. I think he knew he had a dog in front of him, a live dog at that. And I think that he knew that guy, the guy showed his hand. It was almost like he was in love with his power or something. But we don't know. I don't know him that good to say that about him. I say that about Tank. But what I will say, the guy showed his hand to Crawford that he's waiting for that one mistake. That's what he was waiting on. That was his strategy. Crawford gonna make that one mistake, and he gonna cold cock his ass and knock him out. The only problem is Crawford never made that mistake. And the dude fainted all night, all night. That's all he did, waiting for that one punch, and fainted his way right out of into a loss. Now you got some people like my good friend and Mr. Active Activist, good friend, Mr. Coleman. He gonna say, "Truth be told, I think Madrimal won." I'm like, "Where?" But active activists might say that too. But I remind y'all, it's the same thing. If somebody get a couple of rounds more than the average person do with Floyd, you guys used to say, "Oh, he won." Madrimal didn't throw enough shots to win. He never hurt Crawford. You never saw that. I'm sure Crawford felt this pain, but he never hurt him. But you did see Crawford hurt him a couple of times. So you got one guy that's fainting, you got another guy that's fainting, but he's also throwing combinations. You got one guy that's waiting on one punch, and he's waiting on the other one to make a mistake. Make a mistake, he must pay. Crawford outsmarted him, but Crawford gave that dude his respect. That dude hits hard, and he probably took Crawford's punch better. While everybody's saying, but he only had 10 fights or 11 fights. Guess what? He was ranked. So let's not act like that Crawford picked people at the bottom of the barrel. He was not an easy win. Earl Spence wouldn't have did no more better than that. GK Black said Madrigal didn't want to get out of line like Spence. Yeah. Because Madrigal you would not look at Madrigal and say, oh, he's an excellent boxer. You wouldn't say that. You wouldn't describe him like that. None against him, but he's not. He's more of a puncher boxer or a slugger boxer. Somewhat. And I say boxer loosely because he's more like a slugger, but he do try to conform a little. he conformed to boxing better than Pitbull. Cruz do. I would say that. Andrew Charles is in the building. What's Papa King said? Salute, Miss T. Salute to you too, buddy. La Jessica said, let them think that sis Magic Mouse style was weird as fuck and Bud had to change his whole game plan. Bud hasn't lost anything. I don't think he has either, La Jessica. I think I think he just set a trap inside the ring and outside the ring. Because if folks is looking at his performance from that, and folks meaning Canelo Alvarez or something like that, and saying, I think I'm gonna fight this nigga after all. Not that he would say the N word. That's me talking, y'all. I think Canelo looked at that and said, I'll fight him. I see that he has slowed down. He's lost a step. Yeah, yeah. But, I hate to state the obvious because it'll sound like I'm kind of being racist, but I'm not. When it comes to the human body and the capabilities and all that stuff, I know people don't like to hear this. But most of the time, Black people are just naturally better. Naturally. Black people without work, you ain't naturally better than nothing. And nowadays, you starting to see other races of people being just as good and all that. So I'm not saying you are the best, but you just like Buzz body is like a specimen. Like if you could go make him in the lab, that's what you make. You can't say that about a lot of other people. So Madrimal is like, if you know that thing when they said, can you tap your head and rub your stomach at the same time? Bud would be the type of dude that could do it. Bud is like a Jim Thorpe. Y'all know who he is. Look him up. All-American athlete. Indian. Some people just born with the goods. Bo Jackson. Born with the goods. They just is. And if you're going to fight somebody like that, you better be on this level or better. But like I said, you can't win a fight fainting. You can't. Bud was gonna continue to let him faint because he do hit hard. And that's what he wanted to do. Catch Bud slipping. Catch him one good time, hurt him, and then shine on his ass. And that's all he would have ever needed to do to win that fight. You know how concentrated you gotta be to make sure you don't make a mistake in 12 fucking rounds, 36 minutes. That's a hellified concentration. Most men can't do it. Most women, boxers, period, can't do it. But Bud did. And did y'all see his face after the fact? I looked like it was swole. All the marks on his face. Oh yeah. He took more punishment too. So I don't see how he came close to winning. But if people looking at that, like I'm with Jessica and thinking, oh, he done fell off, by all means, get in there. I love it. I think Bud might be the only boxer with his on anniversary day. I guess you meant on anniversary day. Every July 29th, we have to rewatch that fight with your favorite heterosexual on split screen. And dinner must be yup, that's National Fish Day. National Big Eat Your Fish Day. That what that is. But that was his mama's birthday, July 29th. Active said fight facts with Jessica. Joe said there's a difference between boxing and fighting. Yeah. Bo Jackson of boxing. Hyper focus, yeah. And what do you think about Majimal wanting a rematch? I'm sorry, Majimal, we're moving on. All aboard the night train. But moving on. There's nothing in it for him. And yet again, even though we don't have direct numbers, you got people talking about how the pay-per-view didn't do so well. Okay. Why repeat it if it didn't do so well? I don't think Bud got that kind of time or he wants to spend that kind of time. He won. It wasn't controversial. It's controversial to Bud haters or Earl fans, but it wasn't. Earl is perplexed because of that ass whooping he took. My friend who's an Earl fan said no, he's not. But Bud has fought Earl and has moved on and had a fight and about to make another fight. And Earl has yet to even get a trainer because we know him and Derek James fell out. So that all is a factor. His actions now is a factor of that ass whooping he took last year. But if Canelo is open, I'm glad. I'm just so happy. And again, even though I'm Bud's biggest fan, I say I'm one of. Okay. I do not say that it's guaranteed he's going to beat Canelo. That will be a tough fight for Bud. Canelo says it's an easy fight for him, but that'll be a tough fight for Bud, no doubt. One, the weight, going up in weight, that's going to make it tough. But if Bud Crawford stands here and say he can fly to the moon in a jet, like he can drive it himself, or whatever Bud say he can do, I'm gonna say I believe you, Bud. That's how much of a fan I am. But I would tell the truth, and I would hope that Bud would think everybody would tell the truth. That's not gonna be an easy fight for Bud. That's not gonna be. If it is, I will be shocked. I wasn't all the way shocked with his performance against Spence because I already knew Spence was no match for Bud. So when Bud showed out, I didn't expect it to go like that because I thought Spence was gonna put up more of a fight. But I wasn't shocked that Bud beat the brakes off. And I think that Bud could beat Canelo too because the can't really say experience. Yeah, they both experienced. They both older. Um, Bud just always had more skills. It's the skills, y'all. It's the skills. Now, my friend Trevor said, a active actress Trevor said, yeah, they gave it to Bud with match him out. But you can't have it both ways. Bud is unlike he don't sell, he can't this, that, and the other. But they gave him some shit. I'm just gonna drop the link, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I've got up and read this article. I was damn near cutting the jig. Like, what? What? He said Madrimov must and shifts movement on that one. He missed the shifts movement. Jimmy Trice said he gonna give him a rematch after he take care of it. Indeed, and that's what he should do. Y'all hit that like button. He said I believe Bud will be done by next year, but could come back for one fight if a star emerges. If he gets this Canelo fight, if he lose, he could say I'm done. I'll just take that L. I don't know what Bud could do, honestly, but I don't think he'll be a sore loser if he fights Canelo and loses, he'll be like, good job, competitor. But if he wins, goddamn, activist, what's popping, King?
Man,
Yeah,
what's up, sis? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm out here with my ear to these boxing streets. Out here defending the goat. You know, out here defending him from these haters.
exact. Hey, you seen the latest shirt? Look,
Nah, I ain't seen it. I've been, I've been busy. I've been on this road.
look
Oh
at that.
yeah, oh yeah. I got to order one of them. Yeah, I got
They
to order
not.
one of them.
That's better than the other ones I had. I got a lot of Bud shirts in there, y'all. And then look, I don't know what you think it is. This for the ladies. I got
And you just gonna have the
black,
same thing on it. Oh, the hat.
white.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
I
girl,
like it.
look at y'all see my new growth. Let me let you see it. Y'all see my new growth? Put that bad boy on. It still look like you got a fresh hairdo. Then look at that hat. Girl, smooth as a
Okay.
bitch.
Oh yeah, that look real nice.
I got that
Yeah, that
hat.
look good.
Then for your
Mhm.
Texas folks over there.
Oh now, boo. We Texans
You-
over here, baby. We don't rock. I don't rock with the Cowboys. We ain't Cowboys fans in Houston. We rock with them
oh, for real?
Texans, baby.
Oh shit. And then look, B to B. B to B.
The
Remember
BD,
Martin
the
B to B?
BDB.
Beautiful, black, and blessed.
BDB.
And then I got in white. But as I told you, I got all colors. Real love. My goodness I was thinking of SWV and Mary J. Blige. That's why I did the real love. But my goodness is how Coco started her song. My goodness. You know I can't
Mm-hmm.
sing.
Mm-hmm.
Coco, if y'all don't know, is from SWV. It's my favorite group and one of my favorite singers. And then the Kissing You, remember Total?
Mm-hmm.
Kissing You is so y'all head over to the store. Been
Gotta
waiting
hit that
for
with a gotta hit that with the
kissing.
Swanat bop.
Swan it, swan
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
everything, everything swan it. But what you think about all this? How the shit seem like it's just bending and falling in his hand? Like,
I mean, I think ultimately the pressure is getting to Canelo because it's like how many how many cherry picks you got left, Holmes? How many cherry picks you got left? You scared to fight Benavidez because you feel like you're gonna get weight bullied. Okay, cool. I get it. So you don't want to fight him. Uh I mean, who else is out there that's really top, type level boxers or fighters for him to fight? So I think he getting to the point where he is, yeah, he the money man. We know that, but he worried about his legacy too, and he don't want to leave that question unanswered. He don't want to leave that blank there if he don't have to leave that blank there. Okay, Crawford, the number one pound for pound, but I'm the face of boxing. He talking about coming up in weight, whoop de whoop. I could win. He just want his money because again, if he thought it was such an easy win, he wouldn't be making these outrageous demands. He'd get in there, knock the dust off of Bud, take his 100 mil, and go on about his business. Just tell everybody, shut up. Y'all ain't know what y'all was talking about. Bud wasn't on my level. If he thought it was that sweet, but he know that's a potential L. He know that's a potential L, and that's what I've been arguing with people about. For these
mhm,
past 2 days, Bud put on what Instagram. I just want everybody to know how great I am or whatever. People talking crazy. Oh, Bud ain't great. The regular old hating ass arguments. Bud for
mhm.
tomato cans. Spence got a better record. Who Bud for? Name 5 good fights Bud had besides Spence and Porter. Don't say Brook. He was damaged good. All that basic shit, right? People then try to throw Benavidez at him, and like I say, you gotta break this shit down for a fifth grader. Sometimes it's like, yes, Benavidez, he can fight at 168, but we know that motherfucker coming in the ring 190, close to it. Damn near he damn near cruiserweight by the time he get in the ring. So I
Exactly.
said, it's certain things that gotta make sense. Just like what we talk about with Tank. Tank could go up in weight, but Tank can only go up so far before just the pure size advantage is gonna be too much for him to overcome. Once it's a certain height and arm length advantage, it don't matter if he's the same weight. Um, and that's what I've been telling people about Bud. So let me talk about the Madrimov thing. Like I said, Bud won the fight, but I think, as you said, with an abundance of caution, Bud did enough to keep them first 4 rounds competitive, but he did let Madrimov get them 4 rounds right. And then people want to talk about the punch stats and, oh, Madrimov got robbed, how he had more punch stats and Bud won the fight. And I had to explain, I'm like, look, you can overwork. Boxing is about pacing yourself. You could win the first 4 rounds and land 100 punches a round. That don't win you the whole fight. You only get them rounds that you won. So if you overperform in them rounds, you don't get no credit for that. So once Bud started taking over the fight in the fifth round, and he's scoring combinations, he's hitting Madrimov with twos and threes. I say combinations score more than single punches. Like, y'all need to understand how boxing scoring works. While y'all out here talking about, oh, he got robbed. But hey, I done heard all kind of crazy stuff. Oh, he need to fight Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant will knock him out. This and this and that. He need to fight Boots. It's like, look, man, Bud is going for legacy. Bud fans want him to be further and further cemented in the
Mhm.
history books. He already there with twice undisputed, still undefeated. And if we could get him to 3 times undisputed, then he gonna be the grand poobah of them all. People want to say boxing is weak, Bud don't sell, this and this and that. You know, I had to break that shit down to him too. I say, look, I say sometimes your marketability could be based on your location, right? Like you look at somebody like Michael Jordan said it himself. The only other person at any time that he was in the league that he thought was as good as him was Clyde Drexler. But Clyde Drexler wasn't in a market where he could be that superstar, and he didn't have that personality to be that superstar. I said if Bud was from one of these big major metropolitan areas, Atlanta, Houston, Philly, whatever, his fan base would be that much bigger. But he from Omaha. Who the fuck live in Omaha? What Omaha got? Not talking down on Omaha, but Omaha is not no hub of
Mainstream.
major metro. Yeah, it ain't people. Oh man, Omaha stand up. Like okay, hey, salute to you. Throw up the O. Like so. I mean, I don't get it, man. I think ultimately that he is gonna get the Canelo fight, and it's another thing. So about the Madrimov, like you said, Madrimov is a jumpy, unorthodox, you know, all that moving and
Herky
shit and
jerky.
wait for that punch. Yeah, you hurt jerk jumpy. I have to be cautious because you like a drunken boxer at this point. You could lash out and catch me with something. So of course, he was, you know, he gave his caution. But once that energy and that hurt and jerk ran out, he was standing there getting tagged up. So I'm talking to them. Oh man, he barely beat Madrimov. How y'all think he could stand with a Canelo? I say because Canelo don't move. Canelo is a walking punching bag for Bud. I say, and I know you're not gonna sit up on this on Al Gore's internet and say Canelo is a better boxer than Bud. I know you're not gonna say that. So my thing is just like with the Bivol fight. If Bud can prevent Canelo from landing his power, he can win that fight. Now, if Canelo can figure out how to crack that code and catch Bud, it's gonna be a long night.
For Bud, yeah, it's gonna be a long night. Yeah, Bud is a. It's like Bud be rope a doping, like he know when to talk. What's that song? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him. He know all that shit. Know when to walk away, know when to run. I mean, and these people just don't see it. Cause I already know. That's the funny part. I be sitting here like, well, gonna get what he said he wanted. Joeski. My man, this man just bought a shirt. Hey, you better get up with it. The goat shirt. But Joe, speak your mind. What you thinking?
Well, July 29th changed everything. The whole landscape of boxing looks so different now, but they still don't want to get a man respect because he beat their darling. But he's great, man. They just got to give it to him, man, because he did something that a lot of fighters can't do. Stay humble and go out there and do what he got to do. But I'm working right now, so I really can't talk too much. But I'm gonna sit back and listen.
I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah.
No problem.
Oh,
I'm looking
yo.
for. See, I played this yesterday, and it didn't work. Let me see. I'm sitting up here laughing by myself, and now that I got active activist on here, because he my technical advisor. Hold on, Bo, what's popping? What's popping, King?
What's good, sis? How's it going?
It's going good. Now, Bo, before you start cooking, I wanted to try to play this again, and y'all tell me what I'm doing wrong, why I couldn't hear it, because I went back and watched the playback, and the sound wasn't on, and I was like, well, why wouldn't it be on? But go ahead. Now I'm gonna let you cook. I'm queuing it up right now. Y'all remember this yesterday? But I'm gonna play it in a minute. But what you got, Bo? What you got?
What's the topic? I just hopped on. I ain't know what the
Hey,
topic
I
was.
was like, for everybody talk. I get up today. I read the article. Motherfucker Terence Crawford. Everything bends his way. You remember how Jerry Trump was, Y'all know Jerry
Yeah,
Tasker, friend to the
Jerry
show,
Trump.
but I call him Jerry Trump. JT, how he was talking? Who he gonna fight? T? Who he gonna fight? Like it's a 5 alarm fire, and I always keep saying,
Yeah,
I don't
I
give a
heard
fuck
him.
who he fight. He good with me. He just showed me everything. Well, he gotta
I
fight
heard,
this, like it's in a race to. He gotta do some. Bud ain't gotta do shit, but everything gonna come to him. And I read today that Canelo is open to fighting Bud after Berlanga. And then if he don't get it that way, the WBO has just ordered Fundora to make the fight with Bud. They got 30 motherfucking days to get it done. So what's up?
yeah, so I'm gonna go start off with the Canelo thing. I think he just talking just to try to help promote his fight. I mean, not too long ago, he said he'll fight. He'll think about giving Bivol a rematch, which we know is cat. Um, Now he's talking about, yeah, I'm not saying it's out of it, but just like not even too long ago, he was talking about he didn't even want to fight Crawford, and he was like, oh well, you know, Crawford. I mean, he tried to make fun of Crawford last fight, and then accuse and try to say Crawford lost his last fight. You know, but he doesn't want to fight. I don't think he wants to fight. But
I think Bud touched his pride. Bud said, "You
going
scary."
but
He
going
know
on the
Bud. He know Bud gonna beat him. He know Bud gonna beat him, man. He gonna beat him better than than Mayweather did.
Yeah,
but going on the Fundora joint. Well, we knew this was coming anyway. Um, the thing is that as much as the PBC want to isolate Bud, this is gonna pave the way to tell the truth. Is Fundora gonna fight Bud, or they gonna vacate the belt? Like I think that's what's gonna happen. They probably gonna more than likely vacate the belt. They're gonna blackball Bud. I'm not saying Fundora is scared personally, but his team don't want him to fight Bud
I don't think
personally.
they
Like,
can get around that. I don't think that shit gonna work nowadays. It don't like my point is Bud got avenues. He got great avenues. What is Bud gonna do? Jared Trump, where you at? What is Bud
oh,
gonna do? Hurry up. No.
speaking of
Bud,
speaking of
go ahead.
Jerry, he was
Mm-hmm.
talking that nonsense earlier today. So the thing is, people like him. People like him, right? They say, "Oh, well, Crawford just want a payday." I
Nope.
hate when people talk like that because what boxer don't want a
Nope.
fucking payday? You know what I'm
I
saying? Like
want the
they
payday.
be saying the dumbest stuff. Like, but when it's the fighter that they like, all of a sudden, you know, yeah, he could do what he want. But if it's a fighter that want to get paid as well, oh, he just want a payday. Like they contradict themselves all the time.
All the
And
time, dude. All the
and,
time.
and then on top of that, this dude had a nerve to spew out the Crawford is ducking Virgil Ortiz.
Come on, Jerry.
Now we
You
know Virgil
Oh
Ortiz.
yeah, I done heard that a few times too in the
We know
past
Virgil
couple days.
Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz. It's already been
what?
documented that he avoided Crawford like twice, and this was by the WBO president.
This squealed on his ass.
Yeah, and then
So
and then he's saying he's also of course people gonna try to say he's ducking Boots, right? Why Boots ain't pushing for the fight? Why is his team moving different? Boots come out all of a sudden. I don't even think they want to fight Norman. They trying to lowball the fuck out of
yeah,
everybody at 147. And then
yeah.
when a logical person be like, yo, you ain't paying me enough money, they're gonna turn around and say, oh nah, they don't want to fight. Like, no, they trying to, send a counter offer and y'all refuse to fucking budge off the counter offer or come to an agreement, you know what I'm saying, a middle ground somewhere. But
Mhm.
you like these people, I don't know what it is, man. I just think they
They
just hypocrites at the end of the day.
they
Look,
want to be. Go ahead. Active actors. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say this how I feel about the boots thing, right? I feel like it's a lot of haters because most of the people that I see calling for the boots fight, I'm gonna be real, they not black. So it's like what you want to see. You just want to see this on some old black murderers row type shit. You just want to see two supposedly or one definitely certified great and up and coming alleged great, both
Mhm.
undefeated. You just want to see them get in that ring together so one of them boys can have a one in that loss column. Like the end of the day, I don't understand it. I don't understand why there's so much fervor for the Boots fight. Cause I look at it like this for Bud, right? Bud get in there with Boots and he dog him. Then they gonna say, "Oh man, well Boots was, you gonna hear the same regular stuff. Oh, Boots was overrated. Oh, Boots wasn't ready. Boots wasn't tested. He wasn't proven. He didn't have no business being in there with Bud." And then, either way it go, whoever loses is gonna get that. See, Bud ain't fought nobody. We told y'all Boots was the truth. Blah blah blah. So it's like I don't know how Bud wins, but I don't think Boots could beat him.
Hey, active activists, they can miss me and a lot of people with that old narrative that his resume or he ain't fought nobody. When they asked Earl Spence how you rate his opponents, talking about Bud's opponents, Bud gave him a good little rating for Earl's opponents because Earl's supposed to have fought every dangerous spot person and Earl's supposed to be the second coming. So when they asked him, he said, I'll give him 0.5. They did better than you. So what that say? So they can miss me with that narrative. Boots. Okay, GK Black just said Rashidi Ellis spilled the beans on what Boots team be offering fighters, then claimed ducking. GK Black, I didn't get to see that. But what's the amount? Like, I'm curious to know. Because that ducking is, no, I don't want the fight at all. A counter offer is, yeah, I want the fight, but can you pay me a little bit better than that?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. A low ball. And the thing is that all these fighters at 147 are saying like they getting low offers and shit. But you leave it up to trust me. I like Boots. I like
He a
Boots
follower.
as a fighter. But some of his fans are already crowning him the king, and he hasn't even been crowned yet. You know what I'm
Ain't
saying?
did
Like,
shit.
yeah, and it just
And they can't even break down how he'll beat Bud if he fight him.
Exactly. And he has all kinds of flows. If Bud connect on his ass, say night night. He's a follower, y'all. He is a follower. He's making these low ball offers because he think he Devin Haney over there at Matchroom. That what he think? But he don't know Eddie gonna drop his ass quick. Look what he did to Andre. But I like Eddie to a certain extent because Eddie, I ain't gonna say he not a grimy boss or a promoter or whatever because Andre is a millionaire and Andre never really cracked the surface whereas he was a household name. He could have been. He was that good, but he couldn't get him fights. And Eddie was like, "Well, I'm gonna let you go do your own thing because I'm not helping you here and all that." But Andre became a millionaire. So did Farmer.
yeah. So
Working with
so I'm a,
Matchroom.
I'm a, I'm a be honest, like on this. So I have to probably say when it comes to black people in America, right, boxers and shit, right, a lot of our own don't really support them like that. And I don't mean like on like, social media. I'm talking about like actually in the arenas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of these people that are Mexican or Mexican descent, these motherfuckers could be a total cab driver and that fucking arena will be filled up with nothing but fucking Mexicans and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they really invest in shit like cause I guess to them that might be the only sport that they could have some type of success in, outside of soccer or whatever. But I just think overall, like just in America in general, um, I think most of our fans are more focused on like football and NBA or some shit like that. That we
Mhm.
don't even venture off into the combat sports world is like in numbers. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we gonna have some hardcore, black fans and shit, but I just think in numbers we don't venture off into that area like how we support the other sports.
Because
Let me say.
go ahead,
Oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead,
Go ahead.
T.
No, I was
No,
just
you
gonna
go ahead.
say I'm gonna get these chats. I don't know who this King Sukuna. Welcome to the building. He said Crawford is from AB's era. AB who? Then he said Canelo is gonna fold him. You wish. And Crawford was at the bottom 10 at 135 while AB was number one. Who the fuck is A? What AB you talking about?
He talking about
He said
Broner.
How? Like Canelo was fighting Cotto, Mosley, Trout, Floyd, and Lara at the same time, and he got beat uh by Floyd and fucking Lara.
And not to
Canelo got to
mention,
move his feet.
and see, this is the argument they like to make. They like to say, well, he beat Cotto and he beat Mosley. Well, let's when he fought Cotto, Cotto was after he beat Cotto, Cotto only had two more fights after the fact. So that was at Cotto, like at the end of his fucking career. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Cotto
Mhm,
was a big name, but that is not the same fucking Cotto that you know what I'm saying, that was wrecking shit, you know what I'm saying, before.
mhm,
So Cotto had two more fights after Canelo. One was a win, and then one he lost to Saddam Ali. When he fought Mosley, Mosley was already in his 40s. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Nowhere near the same fucking Mosley he was in his prime. You know what I'm saying? But they people like to throw that out there. Oh yeah, he
That
fought
that ain't
Cotto.
that
They
ain't the
boxing.
Mosley that beat La Hoya.
You broke up, activist. What
Yeah,
happened?
you broke.
I
You
said that
said you
ain't the
broke.
Mosley. That ain't the Mosley that beat De La Hoya.
Nah, of course not. Yeah, they just pick and choose. They just see a name. That's what kills me with some of these boxing fans. They see a name and they say, "Oh, because he beat the guy, he got the biggest name." But yeah, that name ain't the same name that was, what I'm saying, that was hot at the time. Oh
this
no.
foolish, this foolish guy King. He look. Y'all see what he's saying? Cotto is better. Prescott is better. Ricky Burns is better. None of them was in the same weight class, dude. What the fuck you talking about? What are you
Look,
talking about?
look. This what I wanted to say. Right, what the brother was just speaking on about support. Right, and people always want to talk about Bud numbers and how he can't fill up arenas and how he don't do all these pay-per-view buys. I say it was a time when Floyd was the best and he was number one pound for pound. Floyd had a lot of fans and Floyd had a lot of haters. And people paid just as many people paid to watch Floyd lose as they paid to watch him win.
Mhm.
Bud unfortunately don't have that. And the haters will say, "Oh well, we know Bud gonna win because he picking tomato cans and he ain't fighting nobody." I say, no, that's not it. You know that Bud is gonna win, so you ain't even gonna waste your money hoping that he lose. So they not interested. They just look at it like, oh, that's an automatic win. He just gonna have another W in his column, and that's fucked up. But yeah, that's what it is. So when he gets Bud, got to fight these Mexicans to get these big numbers, like talking about, or he got to fight some name non-black person, a popular Mexican, a popular European, white fight or whatever, and then they'll do some numbers, and then they're gonna blame it on the opponent. They're not gonna say Bud did it. It's the opponent. The opponent brought the numbers. So how did he
Hey,
win? He just got to focus on boxing and fuck that pay-per-view side and ticket sales. He got to do what he got to do and stay great.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I
King.
don't I don't I don't I
Good.
don't dis I don't disagree with what you're saying. You make a valid point. I'm just saying we got so many fickle fans out there, is that they're making excuse, like one thing I look at is these guys, Bud Fort, right? They might not be known, but they were tough. A lot of them was tough fighters, right? I don't care what nobody say about Mean Machine. Mean Machine's a fucking tough fighter.
You
Um,
heard Virgil
yeah,
Ortiz.
yeah, like he fought some guys, right? But they would downplay these opponents. They would downplay Bud opponents. But when Canelo goes on this undisputed run and he fights, to me, I think it's the weakest undisputed run. You know what I'm saying? They blow these guys, they blow up their opponents just because Canelo is the cash cow. They blow up their opponents. Oh yeah, fucking, you know what I'm saying? What's the name was these was undefeated champions. Like they said, Caleb Plant. If Crawford would have fought these same caliber fighters on his, you know what I'm saying, undisputed run, they will be shitting on him like how they shit on him when he did his 140-pound undisputed run. You know how they shit on fucking Ndago, right? But Ndago did more than what Caleb Plant did. He did more than what fucking Callum Smith did. And I
to
say he
me, to
probably
me, he did more than Spence because he
yeah,
traveled to get
he,
his.
and he had got two belts travel in their backyards and won the belts, right? But people would downplay Ndongo because what Ndongo is now. But
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? At the time when Bud fought him, Ndongo was undefeated,
The
unified
man.
champion.
The man. King Sukana said Canelo passed up Floyd so quick, people want to find another Triple G for him. Dog, Mr. Canelo Alvarez, because that's what I think this is. King Sukana. I don't know who you are. You're definitely a Canelo fan. You're welcome to join. We're not gonna bite you. But your dude is an eloquent, strategic. He make that shit look legit like a motherfucker. A ducker. He's a career ducker. So yeah, that's what Canelo is. But you can come speak on his behalf, Mr. King Sukana. Um,
What's good,
because
everybody?
what's good with you, tough glove boxing? Go
What's
on,
going on?
speak your piece.
Yeah, I want to touch on what the king was saying just before I got on, and
Mhm.
the thing with the Terence Crawford, the way they discredit him, right? Nobody started really doing that. Talking about Ndongo and all his, everybody was celebrating his opponents and his wins back then. Nobody really started trying to pick apart his resume until he moved up to 147, and it was rumored that he wanted, he started saying he wanted to fight the champions there. Now, with that being said, we got to remember Bob Arum had Terence Crawford chasing a carrot with Pacquiao. He was using Terence Crawford to re-up on that ESPN deal. Right.
Yes, he was.
And
Yeah.
so he was telling Terence Crawford that, he was going to get the Pacquiao fight, and he wasn't really promoting Terence Crawford. Right. And with somebody like Terence Crawford, when you think about it, he had a lot of the issues that Boots have now as far as personality wise. Like, he really didn't mess with the media. He wasn't trying to do extra interviews and do anything extra. And so what Bob, being as old as he is, he don't know how to promote Terence Crawford in this era. Right. So you take that and you add it on to the fact that Terence Crawford is calling out everybody that's with another promotional company. You got Al Heyman telling them, listen, we're not even going to look in his direction. We're going to keep all the money over here. We got all of the money over here. Anytime they bring up his name, shoot him down. Don't even let people get that conversation going about Terence Crawford fighting any of our champions here. That's why you started seeing Errol Spence in interviews saying, who he fought. He can't do nothing with me. He, and things like that. He's too light. And they started. Remember, did you see that interview where Errol Spence was at a press conference and he was going through Terence Crawford opponents with the fans in the stand? Saw that?
I remember.
They was.
I saw all his interviews.
Yeah.
I mean,
They was calling out names of Terence Crawford opponent, and he was like, "Well, he folded."
shitting on him.
And this shitting on all his opponent. He can't do nothing with me. He's on another side of the street. I fight for this promotional company, and that's when the fans, the Errol Spence fans, that and the casuals, that's when they jumped on the bandwagon and now started trying to talk about Terence Crawford resume, not knowing the people that he was fighting was actually accomplished.
Yeah, they might not be accomplished, and that's another thing. I do this show for casuals, and of course, novice and expert. But I want to make sure to those people, because I want to grow the sport in the community. I want to make sure y'all know the real versus the fake. Okay, they will always the person that just in life in general. If you look at your own life, the person that always gets shit on, sometimes it be that person that always overcome and do well. And we seeing it live in front of our face. They have been shitting on this man. Like, Terence Crawford had to be a strong-minded motherfucker to get through all of this. Because this was years and years and years of bad mouthing and this, that, and the other. And if you think about some of the things that they say, Errol Spence, his opponents, like how he shit on his opponents. But every last one of them did better than you, Earl. So what that make you? Now to his fans.
Exactly.
Look,
but check this out. They like to they like to move the goalposts because now they saying, well, that was the car crash Earl Spence. Like I heard early setback. He's arguing with Robert Garcia. Robert Garcia, like, no, he's like, nah, Crawford is that dude, but Ellie's sitting up there hating on Crawford so bad. He like, well, he beat a car crash Spence. But before the fight, Ellie was cheering Spence up, like, yeah, you could beat that dude. But
You heard what Crawford said to him. You heard what Crawford said to Ellie at the end. I forgot what he called his ass, but it wasn't nothing nice.
He said looking like a dumbass. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, at the end. But yeah, they was all
looking
shitting on
like
him.
a retarded child.
Yeah. And up until the bell said ding ding, and even when that first round, because I gave Earl that first round, they swore Earl was gonna kill him. But once all Earl had to do, if he wanted to beat Crawford, maybe he should have took a page out of Crawford's book, but he couldn't see into the future that Matchamal and Crawford had, because Crawford was very cautious and very patient. Earl wasn't. You can count on this nigga to make a mistake. And that's what Crawford did. He made a mistake. He made him pay. And they couldn't
Hey,
believe it.
I want to talk to answer this King Sakuna talking about
Yeah.
Canelo and Triple G. Look, dude, Canelo fought an old Triple G, and they fought to a draw the first fight. So, like, talking about people ducking and caliber of fighters. Yeah, I mean, and me and my sister, we not big Triple G fans. Don't take nothing from him, but we just wasn't a fan of how he boxed, so we didn't think that he was all that great to begin with. But I mean, people said that about Triple G too. People say Triple G was a cherry picker. So I mean, you had a young up and coming cherry picker or a cherry picker in his prime fight a cherry picker past his prime, and we seen what it was. He fought to a draw. That's my whole thing. Canelo's so great. How you fight an old Triple G to a draw?
How you lose to Lara?
He got gifted that draw too, and he was on Clan Beautiful.
Hey, Bo, how he lose to Lara? He got straight gifted because what I always say, activist. I always tell my brother
the complexion for the protection, baby.
He's more appeasing to the.
You got to remember, they used to say you can't beat Canelo on a scorecard. He actually had a split decision against Floyd Mayweather. So
yeah.
You know, think about that.
And that's
crazy. That was illegal.
My bad. Majority decision. You right.
Even Justin Bieber said, "What the fuck?" Well, you remember when Justin Bieber? What the fuck? Justin, you don't know nothing about boxing.
The crazy part about it, Bieber beat the shit out of Canelo, and they still made it to 7-5.
Right.
But look, he thought he was gonna do something with Bivol. Now, if Bivol didn't knock him out, I was like, they're gonna give it to Canelo, man. But
listen,
they couldn't do that.
How do y'all feel about Terence Crawford really being the first one to defeat that Bivol style? Because that's where Bivol get all of that footwork and stuff. Madrimov is in the same camp as Bivol.
Oh.
Yeah, they train in the same camp. That's why
I was about to say, Madrimov was Bivol's sparring partner for a couple fights.
The difference is that Bivol is confident and he lets his hands go.
Bivol is a boxer.
He's very confident, and he lets his hands go. When he fought Zerto, it showed me that.
But you know what, Madrimov,
they don't fight the same though.
Yeah, they to me, I don't think they fight the same because Madrimov is awkward, and where you think he gonna be, he not. But he's fainting and he's always on his toes. That's why they tell you a real boxer can win over somebody that's slugging and punching hard and all that.
Right.
Boxing always, you want to err to or lean to the side of boxing more so than others. Not saying that it always going to be a win, but what did Madrimov do that fucked Terence Crawford out? He was on his toes the whole time.
Well, he was patient. It was the patience.
Yeah,
it was him waiting to counter,
but
he didn't give Terence anything. It wasn't even a footwork or nothing. Like Terence, I think what bothered Terence was the same thing that bothered Terence with the Mean Machine. And that's what really exposed Terence kryptonite is patience. He's an elite counterpuncher, and he needs you to get active in order for him to get active. And so that's why most of his opponents that are super aggressive, that's why they get dominated. Jeff Horn, Errol Spence, all of them come forward, rock 'em, sock 'em type of, I'm a dog you, outdog you. He loves that style. But with Madrimov, he didn't throw punches, so Crawford had nothing to like feed off of. He had to initiate all of the offense, which he did.
He was too patient though.
Yeah. Well, you got to think about it too. He's fighting a guy who's just as strong as him from the base up. And what that means is that Terence Crawford's strength comes from his wrestling discipline, his athletic discipline. Madrimov got a wrestling background, a gymnastics background, and a judo background. So Terence Crawford can't push him around. If you notice, Terence Crawford, even when they clinch, Terence Crawford couldn't push him off. So it was smart, in my opinion. for Terence Crawford to wait till like the 10th round because Madrimov only fought one 12-round fight. So it was smart for Terence Crawford to wait to those championship rounds where it really mattered, and he stepped it up on his ass.
I think you hit that on the head right there because how you described that whole fight. Yeah, you did a great job because that is exactly what I saw. I saw the part when Terrence tried to
Excellent
muscle
analysis.
him, and he couldn't muscle him. I said, "Oh." But I've always said, I said, Terrence showed patience. So this is another wrinkle or fold in his arsenal. Why everybody thinking that nigga just beast mode and go crazy on you? That nigga got patience, and he was willing to be patient. But Terrence, I think, it's chess, not checkers. He's a little
Right.
bit smarter because Madrimal was almost like he was waiting for that perfect punch, and you can't do that. That's
He didn't want to open up.
when you young, like Tank. Once Tank start getting in his 30s, y'all gonna see him boxing more because you can't keep waiting for that shit. That
Right.
shit works with young people.
Did
Not
y'all
with
notice
little.
that
What
last?
got
I'm
me
sorry,
was
go ahead.
oh,
Go
I was
ahead,
gonna say
Joe.
what got me was the fact that how the commentators commentating the fight
Oh my
with
God,
Bud. I was like, what are y'all talking about?
bro.
Exactly.
It destroyed the fight for me. Like when I rewatch the fight,
Yeah.
I have to put like music on. I can't listen to them while I'm watching the fight because I get irritated all over again. Do y'all know that 12th round was actually 3 minutes and 10 seconds?
I didn't.
You didn't? Now go back when you watch the fight, right? They're gonna say, when they make that sound, that thumping sound, that tapping
Yeah.
sound, and let
Yeah,
you know
the
it's
10
10
seconds.
rounds, they're gonna
Yeah.
do that. And I want you from the moment they do that to count backwards in alignment with the clock. I want you to count backwards from 10. They're gonna remove the clock at like when they get down to 8 or 7, and then you're gonna hear you count it down, and then the commentators are gonna say, oh, okay, so this is the new 10 seconds because they hit it again, tapped it again. So the round was over. They tried to give Madrimal extra 7 seconds, exactly 7
Dang.
seconds over.
There was a fight that I just saw, and I don't know if it was that fight where they did it earlier.
That was Anthony Josh. They did that. Daslin did that with Anthony Joshua and Usyk in the
Um,
first fight. They shaved off 5 seconds of that last round before he got knocked out.
Man, it goes to show all y'all boxers out
Mhm.
there, and tell the ref, tell you, get your ass in your corner.
Well,
You better keep
I tell you
swinging.
what, the one that was really obvious was the Richie Rivero and Badu Jack. That joint, they hit the 10-second clapper, and that joint lasted a whole nother minute later.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Hey, look at GK Black and this dude King Sukana going back and forth. King Sukana, you ain't got no credibility. You losing your credibility. You
Oh,
coming here.
that dude is a
King
troll. I
Sakuna
wouldn't
getting
even.
jumped right now in the chat.
Yeah, that dude was a troll. I wouldn't even pay no
Yeah,
mind to him.
troll.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
he just coming in spewing up anything. I mean, when you mention AB and try to say AB I guess is number one, and Crawford was number 10, I already pretty much tuned them out.
Yeah, he vomiting a lot of shit. Y'all going back and forth. But look, he trying to cake for Canelo. But if Bud was the nobody that Canelo say, and he's easy work like Canelo say, 30 million would be cool. I'll take a cool 30 million and dust off a bum. Let Canelo take it, say it. But your boy Canelo wants $150 million. That says a lot about what he really thinks of Bud Crawford.
No, I gotta upload that ezel from Friday. I'm on 150.
A
You know, just cut it
million.
off right there.
But
Just get a
I'll sell
million.
it for. Speaking of that, I gotta play this. Y'all tell me right away in the chat if you hear the sound. No, I can't do it from here. Hold on, because I'm sitting up here laughing like a goofball yesterday, and nobody heard shit.
I
Hold
don't hear
on, shit.
anything.
Okay, hold on. Y'all don't hear nothing?
Nope.
Oh, damn. I don't know why. So
Do you got the volume up on the app itself?
I'm looking for a volume.
You know where it says where it tells you to share
Right
your
here.
screen? Yeah, that one.
Let's see.
Yeah, it might be on your you might have to use your system volume and turn that one up if you don't use the StreamYard volume.
I'm just pausing. I mean, it was the scene when y'all know the scene when she came there and she was like, "Who is that bitch?" And he asked her for $20. But nigga, it was the end. Active activist. It was the end. So look, while y'all talking, I'm gonna try to see if I can upload it to this site to this podcast because I don't even see the download button. Active activist, can you tell if I'm doing something crazy? Like, shit. Hold on. I'm trying to download. I thought I did it yesterday. So it's in my. And then, let me see. Messenger notification. Oh, download button. Hold on. I don't know what that. I mean, it's shit. Share. Yeah, I don't know. I'm mad as hell. Like,
Double check and make sure it ain't coming through no other like Bluetooth. If you don't got no headphones or earbuds or something that's connected, because you want it. I guess you want it to come through your computer speakers. If you hear
yeah,
it through your speakers, then you should be able to get it to come through
Yeah,
the app through StreamYard.
that's a good point. You got your headphones. Is it Bluetooth connected?
it's connected to my mixer and my headset, and I can hear it. I can hear the sound on my end, but
So
for
so
some reason,
disconnect your you might have to disconnect your headphones
my
for it to come
headphones.
through. Yeah.
I hold on 1 second. Y'all will be able to
Yeah,
hear me. I might
just disconnect your headphones while you play it.
connected it.
So
I don't
yeah,
know if
so the
y'all can
sound
hear me
can come
still.
through. Yeah, we can still hear
Yeah,
you
we can hear
because you
you.
got yeah, we can hear
And
you.
y'all gotta have to say something. I can't hear y'all in the what you call them.
We can hear
Can you hear us?
What am I
we can hear
hitting?
you.
I don't think she can hear
What
us.
you saying, active activist?
Let me
That's
see.
the link. So let me get. I really want y'all to hear this damn thing. That's why I don't know why. Damn, why I keep doing okay. Can y'all hear it now? Can y'all hear it?
Uh-uh.
Can't
No.
hear it.
Nope.
What the hell? I don't know why it's doing that. Usually you can. I don't know,
I wonder
but
if
I'm gonna
her
go and
computer
leave it.
linked
I'm
to
gonna
it.
plug in my
I'm gonna
headset.
go look. I'm gonna go look it up real quick.
Okay,
Let me look it up.
Yeah, you can put the link in the chat too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. You definitely could do that. Yeah, just
how
put
you
the
do
link in the chat. We can click on it. Yeah, just right click your link and copy it, put in the chat, and then
Yeah, that's
we can
true.
all watch it.
that? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I was
Go
wondering
back to this.
was the computer like
So
linked
you
to a
saying go
Bluetooth or
here
anything.
and right click and save
Or
page as.
click or right click the link that you had in your email. If that's the link to the video, just right click the one in your email and just post it in the chat. Yeah, just hit paste in the chat.
Save link as. Is that what the one I hit?
No, it should just say you should, or you might have to highlight it. If you can't just right click it and push copy, then just go ahead and highlight it and then copy it that way. Just highlight the text and copy it.
It said copy link. So I'm gonna
Oh, well, then
copy the link
there you go. Copy link and post it.
and then post it in this chat.
The
Yes.
YouTube, yeah, you can post it in the YouTube and the StreamYard. But I think the YouTube probably be better.
I'm trying to post it as a video. Damn. New video. Which one is it? New video. Nope, that ain't it. Well, I got the link. I hit
I
copy.
got
So
so
where
much I got so much built up expectation for this clip now.
Hey, facts.
when I tell y'all, oh shit, the mother, what is going on? When I tell y'all that This motherfucker shit is funny as hell. He know active actors know no boy. This shit be having me up at night cracking the fuck up. Like people are so creative, you know. Um I got the link. Now how do I get it here? You said just
You might have to do it like what you got up. You got up YouTube Studio and StreamYard, or what you got
yeah,
up.
I'm on StreamYard.
So yeah, if you ain't on YouTube, then just post it in the StreamYard, and I'll copy it and post it in the YouTube.
Let me see.
Yeah, put it in the private chat.
Yeah, put it in the chat for us. I'll put it in the YouTube.
How you do it? Oh, private chat. Hold on. Okay. See, active activist, y'all don't know this, but that's my technical guy. that's, that's my technical guy, my brother, my everything. Okay, here we go. Active actors. I'm putting this link in the private chat, and there it is. When I tell y'all, the end is what got me.
All right, I got it. I'm about to post it in the YouTube now.
It's some kind of way it's gonna be in my thing, so everybody can see it. If you know how to do it, I don't know how to do it. Oh,
Yeah, now it's in the YouTube, so now they can all click on it. I'm about to click on it so I can see it.
yeah, y'all click on that for a minute. Take your time. So wait a minute, if I click on it, what did it do?
It's gonna take you to the video too, just like a regular link on the internet.
Oh,
So hold on, I'm gonna watch it.
you gonna bust out laughing. I'm waiting for the laughs.
Why she got the gold weave?
Nigga, I was through. The end. Oh, Lord. Ah! Ooh. Oh, wait, I'm back. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord have mercy. I see you over there, active active. Oh, oh my goodness. Joku, were you able to get to it?
It's the Friday skit, right?
Yeah, yeah. Tough Gloves, you was able to watch it?
I'm watching it.
Nah, not yet. I haven't watched it yet.
I'm watching it now.
Well, that's dude, I almost peed on myself watching this damn thing. Ah, oh, Jesus. Lord help me. Active activist, are you frozen? Because you ain't changed that. He might have had the frozen. Damn. Bo, you was able to see it? But y'all, that shit was hilarious. Like,
Oh,
oh,
oh
Oh,
no,
okay.
hey, the dope fiend Barbie doll was
Yeah, I'm on
outrageous.
that part right now.
Oh no,
You
hey
got the one shoe.
I know.
man, hey
The
yeah,
feature.
whoever did that is a damn fool.
Look, hey, active
Oh my
activist.
god, that's funny.
They had the gap and everything. What you know I
What
love
you
your
what you
mama.
gonna give me?
They
Hey
actually
man,
got perfect. That was pretty cool.
Man, when that white girl came through with the hair looking like Felicia, nigga, I lost.
she had the Rugrat Cynthia doll hair, Angelica doll.
Yeah,
That's exactly what that looked like too.
yep, yep. I just thought of her.
Cynthia.
I had to remember the Rugrats. That
I
was my
hated that
shit.
Rugrats show. I had to work security. You know the guys that used to stand in front of the stage at the
Yeah.
little performances. I used to have to do that for their live performance at Radio City Hall. I hated that.
Oh,
I heard that shit like 50 million times.
I loved it because you know you watch the cartoon with
God.
your kids. This the crazy thing. Activists know how I used to leave the room, give Bree the big TV. Then she come follow me. I got the little small joint. I'm like, come on, I gave you the best. Man, I gotta watch this shit. Dora, to put that bitch through college, and well,
Not you to put Dora through
Blues
college.
Clues. Blues Clues.
all of them. Yep. Yeah,
Man.
I've dropped dime on. Listen, I done spent a good couple of paychecks. I probably spent a year's worth of my pay on that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Like she had, she had them all. I needed her to go on, put that
You a
shit
Gen
on.
Xer? TT, you a GXer? You a Gen Xer?
I don't know with Gen Xer. Like I was
You
about
don't
to
want to
say,
date yourself. I ain't gonna tell you to date yourself,
no,
man.
I'm gonna say it because I
You
look. I'm
you either
stunning
at
with
the
mine.
tail end,
All right,
yeah,
let's
you
go.
either at the tail end of Gen X or at the front end or being a millennial. I think you might
I'm,
still be you Gen X.
I
Yeah,
think I'm
you
Gen
Gen
X.
X. Mhm.
Okay.
I'm 53 years old. Tough
Okay,
love.
so yeah, you Gen X. You Gen X.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm 50.
I wear it well.
It's-
I wear it
Actually, I
well.
think Gen X is the last of like the real. No, I can't say that. The one after us is pretty good too. The millennials,
Uh,
they not bad. But this new
the-
generation after the
yeah,
millennials, oh
I don't
my
know what
god,
the fuck going
Hey, the
on.
millennial, we was the last
the
the
millennials,
last group that was outside.
the
The rest of
millennials
the
still
kids
listen to
after us,
'90s music. The
Yeah,
millennials still listen to '90s R&B.
some of them do.
My
Yeah,
daughter's a millennial, huh?
yeah. See,
some of them do.
we was the last group that had to go outside and beat the street lights. These kids ain't even outside to beat no street
I
lights.
know. You be like,
I think
man, if you don't get your fat ass. Yeah.
you the last
Exactly.
generation to
We
know.
play stick ball in the street. We play stick ball in the street.
Right, right. Tag football.
Yeah, stick. But I wonder if you ask some of these kids what wall ball is, if they even know what that is, because that's what we used to play
Nope.
in the apartment complex between the two buildings, up against the brick wall with a tennis ball. Oh man, you
Oh,
talk
okay.
about some athletes. That's some athletics for
Oh
your
yeah,
ass.
we were superior athletes. Hey, I remember pitching pennies. Remember when we was that was serious money back then. A dime could get you a bag of goodies.
Is
Hey,
wall ball the same as handball?
I think they're the
I
same.
mean, so how we used to do it, we could catch the tennis ball and
Oh, okay.
throw it,
No, it's not the
and
same.
yeah, so that's why I know with handball you ain't supposed to catch it, you just supposed to slap it, just
Right,
hit it
right.
up against the yeah.
Yeah,
Wall ball we could catch it. It's kind of like it's between handball and dodgeball. So you try to catch the tennis ball, you drop it, then you got to run to the wall. But if somebody could pick the ball up and hit you before you get to the wall, and that's an out, and then three
Okay.
outs, you out the game.
That sounds fun as hell too, though.
Hey, King Sukana, we ain't worried about you and Canelo.
You
We
still on
everybody know.
Canelo?
Look,
yeah. That's why I
you
said.
miss
That's why
Bo.
I said they
Hey
they
man,
scared to throw,
we
man.
just broke up a little of the monotony with some humor, man. But
Yeah,
we could get back on talking about your cherry picking king.
dude.
His sole purpose was to come here just so he could like troll and whatnot. He had somebody hit
Yeah.
Canelo. They just want to come to your page and be like, oh well, what about this black fighter? What about that black fighter? Like
Speak your piece. I mean, why he don't link up? Look, Bo, like why he don't link up? Like
because
we listen.
Yeah,
they just had a
come
troll.
on,
They just had
King.
a troll. They just had a troll. That's why I don't even pay him no mind. Like
Mhm.
I did a video 3 weeks ago. These motherfuckers on my page talking about, oh yeah, Canelo could do what he want. He's a king. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I did that shit 3 weeks ago and they still commenting.
Yeah, yeah. Remember, I kind of say in reality, he's in that position. Not that I gave it to him, but that's what he is. And it'd be funny if Bud come up there and wax his ass just as bad as he did Earl Spence. Because I'm gonna tell you what Bud's whole advantage, and this is boxing, the foundation of boxing. Bud's whole advantage over Canelo is his feet and leg work. That is it. That's everybody's advantage over Canelo for the most part. I give it to Canelo from the waist up, boy. That boy be getting on. But from the waist down, nigga, you ain't quicksand. You ain't got you and you're aging. You're in your mid 30s. Once you dude, you ain't no spring chicken no
I,
more.
I don't think Canelo could deal with the fact that Bud is as good as he is, and he can switch stances.
Yeah, now Canelo couldn't. Oh hell, he'd be like, "Who hit me? It's 5 of y'all niggas in this ring."
and he
That was
and he
instant.
hasn't shown everything either. Bud ain't
Yeah.
shown everything he can do.
Canelo gonna be reduced to landing a power shot. My thing is he is gonna touch Bud because he gonna. But if Bud can't discourage him, if Bud can hurt him, then we good. But if Bud can't like discourage him from coming forward and just taking a punch, then I feel like his power is gonna be too much.
All Bud got to do is move around, be fast. With Canelo, he got to be fast, move his legs, make Canelo walk around that bitch. He'll be tired after a minute. And all Canelo gonna do, Bud just gotta know that Canelo gonna beat up his arms.
Yeah,
But
that's true. That's
and
true.
Bivol knew that, and Bivol said his arm was hurt, but Bivol
Yeah,
didn't give a damn. He won't finna fold. So
that was his
everybody don't
technique.
fold.
Yeah.
Floyd didn't fold, and you can't get no smaller than Floyd. Bud is. Have y'all seen Bud and Floyd stand next to each other? Bud look way bigger than that dude. And this supposed to be Floyd's like I call it his fat years because Floyd ain't he ain't that slender. Y'all see him and Gotti fight. I like damn Floyd. You got a little weight on. You looking like a teddy bear. Like I like.
Man, I fell asleep on that fight. It came on too late. I'm like, Lord, man. I
Cromel
tried.
Martin did his thing though.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Cromel
Kermel.
Martin, that dude he gonna
Yeah,
be a problem.
yeah.
But
I
listen,
wonder
guys,
what's gonna happen with
it's
him.
been a pleasure kicking it with you
Yeah,
guys tonight, but I do gotta roll. You know what I'm
I
saying? I'll be on the
understand.
next
All
ones
right,
though.
man.
Whenever I
All
can catch
right,
it, I'll be
all
on
right,
it because
boss.
I'm welcome. And I hope to see y'all on mine. All right.
All
Oh
Peace.
right,
yeah,
All right.
good
cool,
Be
chat,
cool.
good chat.
All
be
right,
safe,
peace.
man.
Y'all go sub
All
up
right,
to
people.
Tough Club Boxing.
Yeah, I got you on my dope channel alert too. But you had stopped for a minute, so I'm glad to see you back in it.
Yeah, I had to take a break. I'm just a
It's
woman,
cool. It's
y'all.
cool. You
I'm
back
just
now, so that's what's up.
I had
All right,
I
guys.
All
Pat.
right.
I see you, man. Hey Pat, I tried to find your picture, but I wouldn't have did it without you being here. Look, I brought up Pat was shocked. We was ready for New Orleans. That was
Hey,
me.
that's right, baby.
Pat
We
had
was
on his
Mardi Gras ready,
he had
ready
on
for
his
Bourbon Street.
yeah, he had his canary yellow on. Uh yeah, looking like we straight out of New Orleans trying to get us a crumplet or two.
Hey, we want some beignets, baby.
Exactly. Wow. But yeah, so people I just wanted to come in because I find it funny that everybody you can still see the hate. I'm thinking we should have moved past it. But I told you active activists a couple was it last year? I said, I don't know. Since I've been in my 50s, I don't be caring about shit like I used to be ready to argue something down. Like I feel back some things I can't. Cause nigga, I had some shit to tell you the other day. I was like, man, this nigga. Some things I can't help myself, but for the most part, Jared Trump, aka Jared Taxter, that comes through here. You guys, I don't be tripping on Jared.
I'm
Jared be
surprised.
thinking
I'm
he,
surprised he ain't come. He ain't come on because normally, like last time, me and him was going back and forth in the chat.
yeah,
But I know how Jerry is. Like Jerry, he does articulate shit pretty well, but he be fucking. He shows
Jared,
bias in a lot of ways.
Jared is old school, and Jerry,
Yeah.
he do like to. Some people like to get a debate going on, get the blood flowing. I know active activists and me be ready for it at any time because it do. I mean, it keeps your mind sharp.
That's
It
right.
yeah,
Iron sharpens iron, baby. I want to hear the best arguments from all the ops. Run them through me.
yeah,
But a lot of those arguments from like, what I'm saying, these Canelo fans, it's just regurgitated bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like how they gonna say, you know, yo, so this, who Punch Drunk is, right?
yeah. I know. I
So
seen
this
this.
dude hopped on the Bossa Boys earlier, try to shit on or shade Crawford because he's like nobody want to see that match. I said that like how you gonna come up 2 weight classes and fight Canelo? But this is the
Easy.
same dude who made a video campaigning for Teofimo to jump up 2 weight classes to fight Bud. I'm like,
They don't
Like, come
even
on.
know they contradict themselves within the same
Yeah.
sentence.
And I think Ness called
Yeah.
him out on it. He's like, hold on, man. He's like, yo, like, you know, you criticize Crawford for wanting to go up 2 weight divisions, but yet you don't, you know, you campaigning for your guy T.O. to do that to fight Bud.
Is that? But we know why T.O. saying it's almost like he getting on my nerves now, but at the same time, it's boxing. I guess it come with the territory. I got to take the example from Bud. You know, attitude reflect leadership. He's a great leader. You know, so look, I can't get enough of praise Bud. Y'all know that. But real talk, there was never ever going to be in nobody's mind Teofimo versus Bud Crawford. You never thought you was gonna see that. They were too far in age difference in weight classes. It just wasn't gonna happen. Bud was at 147 when T.O. was in 135.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's just like when they be saying Floyd ducked Pacquiao. Pacquiao wasn't even in Floyd's weight class most of them years that he was talking shit. It's clout chasing. And guess what? It worked for him because he one of the richest boxers to ever do it. He spent all his money in his campaigns and shit, but that's beside the point. He made his money, but he did it off of Floyd's name. Shit. And
I
then
mean,
T.O.
they
trying to
both
do
were
the
selling
same
though.
thing.
I will say this: Pacquiao and Floyd were both selling. They were definitely selling together. You know, I thought that fight was a little bit too late. I don't think the outcome would have changed, but because
Mhm.
the fight was past due, of course they're gonna try to say Floyd was ducking. Now, you know, the part what they fail to realize is that Floyd did offer Manny Pacquiao a fight 6 years prior, and the whole thing fell apart due to Pacquiao not wanting to take
Scared of
Olympic,
needles.
you know, style drug testing or some shit. You know what I'm
Scared of
saying? And
needles.
yeah, so
Don't he
now,
got don't he got tattoos?
yep.
Okay.
Remember,
And then,
he didn't want the blood. He didn't want the blood drawn
The
because he
sight
was
of
blaming
blood.
that on the loss.
Hey, that, I ain't gonna go in
and then
detail, but
the crazy part about it, even after when him and Floyd fought, when they got the blood liquid style blood testing, what was Pacquiao doing after the fact? He was doing blood testing. After the Floyd fight, he was doing blood testing, but yet this is the same guy try to say, "Oh, you know, I don't like needles." I'm like, man, get
or
out
the
of here, man.
Toradol or the torn rotator cuff. Something that's going on in today's world. A
Oh,
lot of females are getting
did you hear
torn
that part?
rotator cuffs
He
without,
said, "Oh, my
huh?
bad. Go ahead." No,
Like a
you heard
lot
about
of
that
us,
part?
the body part. What you mean?
No, I said, did you remember that time with the rotator cuff? And he said
Mm.
how he healed it. He
In the war, that's
in the
bullshit.
water.
A lot of bullshit. A lot of look. A lot of women. Like I'm not the only one. I was like, if I could think of what the fuck I did to turn this motherfucker, I might be alright. Active. I'm sitting here like torn rotator cuff because that was the X-rays or that was not the X-ray, the MRI said that I got a torn rotator cuff in both of my shoulders, but it can heal. It wasn't torn that bad. But when I tell you, lifting up your arms, all that shit that Pacquiao was doing, nigga, you did not have no torn rotator cuff. And you wanted Torador, and I used to take that. Active actives, I get a lot of medicine. That Torador, you don't feel shit. You don't feel a goddamn thing. I see why football players like it and boxers, because you don't feel a motherfucking thing. Why? But then you're gonna be godly sorry when that shit wear off, because the damage is done, the hurting is there, but you don't feel it while you're going. You just getting up, moving around, and walking and shit. And then when that shit wore off, you try to stand up and drop to your knees or something. Yeah, he was lying. So Floyd didn't respect it. But like you said, whether they'd have fought earlier, it just would have been a more gruesome, younger fighters fighting type of fight, or more strategic and methodical as older men, that they were when they did meet up and all that. But yeah, that's some bullshit. Is you just can't get around the proverbial skill or no skill. You can't get around it. And that's what it is with Bud. That's why I like him. I'm surprised that our friend Trevor don't like him, because I'm like, Trevor, you like skills, man. You was on the same page. Well, you look, he said, hey, active actors, he said Fundora, he got Fundora beating Bud. I said,
Man,
based on what? Trevor?
He crazy as hell.
I'll
Boy,
tell you
that
what.
hate
After
deep.
remember when Bud was at 147, they said, "Oh, you can't beat Kell Brook. He fights Kell Brook." They said Kell Brook was washed. Then it was you need to go fight Sean Porter. If you get past Sean Porter, then maybe
Then
you
we,
get ready for Spence. Then he gets past Sean Porter, and they said, "Well, Sean Porter was on his way to retirement anyway."
yeah, his daddy was gonna quit. It's everything but the boy is skillful. Like Trevor said, looking at his last performance, I don't think he can beat Fundora. I said, damn, when you look at his last performance last year, what you thought? You still thought he was shit. So I said, man, you biased. He said, no, no. I said, dude, you can't let it go. We tried to soften the blow for y'all. We tried to tell y'all for 5 years. Earl Spence ain't got no skills compared to Crawford. We tried to, but nobody was listening. So now going forward, I talk a lot of shit. Like I big up Crawford, but at the same time, he backs it up. So I can't talk about somebody who ain't backing shit up. Number two, I don't want another 5, 6 years to pass like what happened with Earl Spence. Because I mean, nigga, we was battling. Everybody was battling. I don't want to go through that no more. So I try to head it out, but at the same time, I don't care. I don't care because every time, if you want to know what Crawford is going to do, listen to what his haters say and think of the opposite. That's what you'll know. So when they say he ain't getting that Canelo fight, he probably gonna get it. He ain't going for Fundora. Fundora rather Spence first. He's gonna get that. Crawford ain't got no. He don't sell. He ain't shit. Everything they say, look at the opposite, and that will be more of an accurate depiction of Terence Crawford. I'm just
Look,
finding
this
it
what I
funny.
say about the Fundora thing, right?
Mhm,
Fundora has the physical tools to beat a Crawford, but he
mhm.
don't have the style and the skill to beat a Crawford. Who knocked him out? Mario Barrios? Like
No,
he's
Lubin,
who was it?
Lubin, Lubin knocked him down the first time, but some Spanish guy beat him down, like really knocked him out.
Mendoza.
Mendoza.
Mendoza. My bad. Okay, yeah, Mendoza. Like, come on, man. Mendoza ain't nothing close to no bud. Fundora is he make too many mistakes. If he knew how to fight tall and be an
Mhm.
outside fighter and stay away and he had that Bivol type strategy in him, I'm gonna be an outboxer and I'm gonna use my reach and my height and you ain't never gonna touch me. Then yeah, he could beat a Crawford. But me and you and everybody else in the chat know that he do not fight like that.
And you know how we know it? All you gotta do is look at Fundora and Tim Zoo. If Tim Zoo didn't bust his head, Zoo was shorter, therefore smaller. Fucking Fundora was connecting, but Tim Zoo was catching him. And what I say about Fundora and Crawford, I'll say experience will win when it comes to him and Tim Zoo. If Crawford ever had to face either one of them, experience. Now with Canelo, because Canelo been fighting a long time, he got experience, but he's never mastered certain parts of boxing that all of them have to. If you in a boxing gym and you training somebody, the first thing I'm gonna look at is how they moving their feet. If they can't move their feet, you ain't going nowhere. This is just
That's
exercise.
right. The foundation is the beginning. Your stance, your foot placement, your footwork,
Hmm.
all of that is foundation. Yeah.
And I peeped that. I used to unfortunately I never did get in boxing young enough. I just knew my parents weren't gonna let me box, even if I wanted to. But I believe if my young day I probably could have got into it. But I used to do karate and I competed formally. And I'm gonna tell you, and when I had to compete, I came in third place. It wasn't a whole group of us, in that competition, but I was fighting grown women, and I was 11 years old. I just so happened to shoot up at that age, and so what I could say is, what helped me get them because maybe they was like, "Man, I'm gonna beat this little kid. She's still a little girl. She 11. I'm 23, 24. I'm beat this little bitch ass. But what I would always look for is that they won't properly standing right. Because whatever I want to do, I'm about to do it. Don't be standing right. Look like you about to trip. All I gotta do is push you a little, pull you to me. As I'm pulling you into me, I'm hitting you. And it coming with the elbow behind too. This is karate, we do that type shit. So that's how I won third place. Because they got off, you know, not being funny, but I was fighting some white girls and not saying that they won't tough because they can hit this grown women. But they was so busy. My shit was secured. And they got off balance, and that's how I got them. And that white girl was like, what the fuck? I could have been fourth place. Because back then they did 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after that, shit out of luck, no mention. But I got third place twice. So I know a little bit about proper stance. And and I can see people who don't utilize it because sometimes when people boxing, you can tell if they comfortable or they just know where their feet is at all time without looking down. Those are ones that's gonna be dangerous. If them people that be moving and shit, then they gotta look down right quick and nigga, you done. As soon as you do that with Bud, you're done. You already know it. But that's all I got today. That's what I wanted to talk about. That how fortunate Bud is for shit to bend to his favor, no matter all y'all naysayers and all that. So it looks like after Berlanga, we're gonna either see Canelo and Bud or we're gonna see Fundora and Bud. Either way, I see undisputed for the third time on the horizon. So what y'all think? And then tell me y'all closing statement.
I think more than likely Bud's gonna get elevated for the WBO because the PBC they're not gonna allow Fundora to fight. But I don't see Canelo wanting to fight Bud either. What I really see is possibly Bud fighting Bakram, who's the IBF champ. Will fight the winner between Bakram and Zoo. And hopefully Bakram does win that fight because if Zoo win it, then the PBC won't try to block out Bud again. So I'd rather see Bakram win and hopefully they could, do another unification. Then Bud have 3 belts and get that out the way. But yeah, as far as my closing thoughts, good chopping it up with y'all. Thanks for having me on, Queen T. It's good to see you back on as well. Also,
Feeling good, Lewis.
Hmm?
Feeling good, Lewis.
Yeah, and then also now you see the play what they did with the Shakur thing. Now Williams Zepeda all of a sudden fighting, even though.
Oh, whoa! I didn't see that. Now I was talking about how they trying to make Shakur Stevens fight pay-per-view, but I
Okay.
ain't gonna say him.
So he was trying to get that fight with Williams Zepeda. Zepeda said, "Well, I'm not fighting. My wife is pregnant." Now Shakur gets the fight. I ain't want to see him fight no Cordina, but anyway, he gets that fight, and now Williams Zepeda is possibly fighting George Kambosos. So I'm like,
I saw that. So
that's so
why
crazy.
did he? So can we say that that's a duck?
Oh, it's genuine duck,
Oh shit! And
genuine
William
quack.
Zepeda is a now for all of y'all be out there shitting on Shakur. William Zepeda a dog now, and he don't want to fight Shakur. That ought to tell you something. Real boxers know. They know what they see the goods. Damn.
So
But
apparently,
I just thought about the split broadcast, which is gonna
oh
fuck
that
Shakur shit up.
that shit is disappointing.
He's not gonna sell enough. And when you can see Verterbiev and Bivol for the free, what the fuck we gonna look at Shakur for? We're not doing that. And I like Shakur. I like you. But we're not tuning into you over
So
missing Berturbiev and Bivol. We're not gonna do it.
I'm five sticking that one.
Yeah, I'm fire sticking everything now. I'm sticking it. Everything now. Joe Cool, what you got on? I know you're at work. I hope we got you through a couple of hours of work.
Yeah, I just got just one love to everybody, man, and We're gonna keep rocking Bud as long as we can, because we're gonna give him the respect he deserves. So hopefully the boxers and the fan base will give him the same respect. Um, I hope he get. I want him to get a Canelo fight so he can show everybody that he's the best fighter of his generation. Well, I mean, he already is, but he'll become undisputed again. And I'm just keep rocking with y'all. One love to y'all.
Thank you for joining us at any time, man. We love helping folks get through this second shift.
Oh
Active
yeah.
actors, what you got? I know you on the job right now. What's good?
Oh man, so like I said, yeah, Bud is the dude. He's the king of the ring right now, regardless of the haters who don't want to give him his props. If he's not the face of boxing, it's because of all the pageantry and all those other things that don't have nothing to do with what these men do once they lace up them boots and them gloves and get in that ring. And yeah, I think third undisputed is on the way, and I'm just looking forward to the day when the haters say, "Well, he still ain't the goat." I mean, he gonna have to be undisputed one more time. So whatever. He got to be 4 times undisputed in different weight classes before they'll give him his props. So they ain't never gonna give him his props. So f them. It's Bud all day, putting in work, handling business. Canelo want that smoke. He know he can get it. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for Bud. Like you said, I think everything that they want to be bad for him is gonna turn to good, and he gonna have the last laugh ultimately.
I'm laughing with him. I'm laughing with him because it does. If you systematically look at the last 6 years, that is a factual statement. Everything y'all talk about and say bad and negative about Bud or to Bud or whatever, it always turns for good for him. So you should stop. You should stop. But then again, I hope you don't, because I'm starting to realize that's the motivation, or that's his muse that he feed off when he come in there and wreck shop in the ring. He love for y'all to hate him, because then he got to prove something to you. Got a chip on his shoulder. This guy talking about Canelo and all that, saying something like, "Bud, that we doing a fake reputation of building him up, and Canelo has proved it." Dude, we not even listening to you. You scared to come say it with your chest. So we got to say your credibility is falling short there. You don't have no credibility in this point. We ain't gonna bite you. You can come in and say how you feel, and you can be opposite. And matter of fact, Q and Big General Big Fish, they always come over to the channel, and they biggest Earl Spence fans. They did not like Bud, and you see how long we get along. You know what I'm saying? Bo get along with the two. Joe Cool get along. So I'm just like, you can have your opinion. We ain't saying that, but y'all swore up and down that it wasn't even a possibility that him and Canelo could fight. But I think Bud touched his pride, and he told the truth. You scared, bitch? You are scared. 150 to fight, easy work.
Yeah. And then he won 200 million for David Benavidez, and he said David Benavidez is nothing.
Yeah, this your nothings. You want way like triple more than what they
You
pay
you
you.
you got some high
Right.
price tags on some nothings.
Yep.
Exactly. Exactly. Cause like what Canelo going rate is between 30 and 50 million.
Something like
Well,
that.
you
I think like 35 million a fight or some
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
He damn near tripling that for little old Bud, Mr. 135 pounder. You need
And what Bud?
150.
What Bud say? I'm a threat to you, man. For you to have that,
Yeah.
for you to put that big number up there like that. I'm a threat.
Yeah. He said you scared too. You just scared. Just say you scared. Bud touch your pride. I believe him. Because if anybody is listening to what we talking about, common sense will tell you that.
Yep.
Canelo gets paid between 35 to $50 million a fight. But with the two nobodies that been asking him to fight, the two nobodies, David Benavidez, who deserved the shot at 168, and Bud Crawford, who was the little guy. When they asked, you got to get 150 or more $1 million to fight them, but they nobodies. And make
Look,
that make sense.
Canelo look at Bud, and he see the Floyd ass whooping all over again. That's what he can't get that out of his mind. This man gonna outskill me if I
Oh
don't touch.
no.
Because that's what he thought when he was fighting Floyd. As long as I can hurt him, I can win. Well, that's the
I'm bigger
problem,
than him.
buddy. You can't hurt him. If you can't touch him, you can't hurt him. So, hey, man, defense wins championships.
I
Football,
can.
basketball, and boxing.
What he thought? Active. I can lean on him. Put some of this weight on him. You gotta catch Floyd first.
Yo, you know another thing. This is what I hate about the myth too, right? Because they always say Bud is chinny, right? Because of the whole Gamboa thing, right? And then they said Canelo got a rock iron chin, but they failed to forget that Canelo was also rocked against fucking Total Brother. Total Brother rocked the shit out of Canelo. Canelo, only reason why he went down because the ropes held his ass up, and then he started tripping over his feet and everything else. But they
if
they
his
failed to they failed to forget that part.
but if his chin is so great, why he didn't just steamroll through Floyd or Laura? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, obviously the punch hurt because you ain't
Hey, it's
steamrolling
something that
him.
making you stay back. Hold up,
Some
I
make
can't
you
just be walking through them.
some that make you say, "Oh my."
Oh my God.
Let me take a pause and step back because I don't want to see that again. And that's what I think when people be talking about, oh, they got an iron chin or they couldn't hurt. Dude, then why you not steamrolling? Let me get in the ring with somebody who ain't affecting me in no kind of way. Ain't no pain involved. Active activists, you know how I have a low tolerance of pain. You know what? Believe it or not, active activist has gotten better because I can go sit down and take a needle like nobody business. But you was with me that day, remember? I was acting a fucking fool. He had to try to step in and was like, "Doc, let me."
I'm
That
I'm
shit was
helping the
funny.
doc find veins. I'm trying to calm my sister down, rub her shoulder. Look at me, T. Close your eyes. Think of
Yeah.
rainbows and pots of gold, baby.
I was acting a plum fool. I'm embarrassed about it now, but at the time, he know I don't do pain. So I
Oh,
if
your
something
favorite
ain't.
your favorite person's in the chat now.
Oh Lord, who?
So
Oh, Jared Trump, you late. You late. He said, "Ha ha, Canelo calling the shots like a boss." We never said he. I vote. Then me and you discussed the other day that Canelo is in a unique position where he could do what he want to do. Didn't we discuss that the other day?
and look at the look at the last part. Crawford needs to stop begging,
There you
but
go.
everybody
He
else
ain't
could
never
beg
begged,
for a
man.
fight. Yeah, everybody else could beg for a fight, including Canelo when he was begging for a Floyd fight. You know what I'm saying? But they failed to
Exactly.
leave that part.
And the
What's up,
crazy
Mr.
part about it,
Golden?
they know his next fight ain't gonna sell. They know it ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't nobody gonna buy that fight. They already know
I don't know.
he gonna win.
I'm not buying no more Canelo fights. I don't know about
Mm-mm.
everybody else. I'm not buying no more. I ain't falling for the okie doke. Let his
Nah,
people raise him up because I ain't gonna be me.
right.
so yeah, Jared, you full of it. Like you're hating and you don't even see it. But Jared Trump,
So
uh, maybe Crawford ain't got the complexion for the protection. Maybe it's a bridge too far for you, Jared. I gotta ask. I don't know, Jared. You know I love you though, but I
that
gotta
border talk.
ask. Did he say Crawford crossed the border? I don't know, Jared. But everything you didn't want to happen, Jared, seemed like it's about to happen. That's all I have to
Yeah,
say.
they always be like that person want a payday. They act like Canelo don't want a payday. This motherfucker is literally asking for a fucking huge payday, but they want to say, "Oh, Crawford just need to stop begging for a payday." Canelo talking
Man,
about 150 million to 200 million.
y'all got, I low key be a little jealous of the fact that y'all guys can parlay sports into millions of dollars like that. It's possible if you dare to dream, if you dare to be great or whatever. But I don't care how great a girl is in sport, right at the moment, right at the moment, certain sports that is,
Jerry at it.
they
Jerry
just
at it again.
they can't parlay. I be like, man, Canelo making that kind of money where the girl gonna be like, oh, baby, you ain't gotta use the condom. No condoms here. This a condom free zone.
So
Wrap your leg. Like,
my
come on,
question to
baby.
Jerry: if Jerry is such a boxing fan, why in the hell is he worrying about how much the pay per view buys and all that? Like, are you a boxing fan or are you a pocket watcher? You know what I'm saying? Like, these people be killing me, man.
And this
Yeah,
the
that's
thing.
that's what I told the dude. I said you more worried about the entertainment aspect of boxing than the actual sport and competition aspect of boxing. When you get to worrying about who filling up stadiums and who selling the most pay-per-views and all that.
Jerry don't have no more access than you, me, or anybody, even though he's a Trump. He don't have that kind of access to those pay-per-view numbers. So none of us know. We only know what folks tell us. And the only time, as Destiny Black, friend to the show, has always said that you'll ever know the real numbers is when you break the numbers, when you break the record. So like going up 1 million buys, of course we was gonna know about Tank and Ryan. But anything that's that you ain't gonna know. You're gonna know what they tell you. So Jared don't know neither. So who cares? I know that Crawford more richer than you, Jared. He could buy you 3 times. How about that? Ooh, did I might have stung Jared a little hard. I don't mean to be
1,
like
2,
that,
3,
Jared.
4, 5 plus 5.
He could buy you for a penny. Jason S said, peace, Miss T, and peace to everyone. Peace, Jason. Thank you for coming through.
See, sis.
Jerry said, is this professional boxing or is amateurs? It's about the money. You had no problem with it being about the money when it came to Jerry. You like to argue.
You can't talk for everybody, man. You don't speak for everybody.
Look, bro,
Crawford
we
tells you what it is. Go ahead, active actors.
I was gonna say, look, bro, we understand it's professional sports. Yes, people get paid for this, but the money that they make don't outrank the accolades that they do in the ring. And when people start having that mentality, that's when you're watering down the sport. Because you can have a rich person that's popular and fight a bunch of nobodies, i.e., a Ryan Garcia. How does he get to be the quote one of the faces of boxing and ain't
Yes.
fought nobody? He fun to look at. He's exciting, but he's beating up nobodies. But he getting paid. Okay, cool. What that
And he
like
is
is
one
that
of the
that?
cash cows. Go ahead. I'm sorry. He's one of the
Yeah,
cash
that's what I'm
cows.
saying. Yeah, exactly. Go
But he
go
never
ahead.
won a
Go
belt.
ahead.
He never won a belt either.
Exactly. Never been a champion,
Never.
but you one of the faces of boxing and you a cash cow. It's a popularity contest. It's a vanity contest. And people like to look at him, especially women. He's a handsome, good-looking dude, charismatic, entertaining, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that don't have nothing to do with his accolades and his resume in that ring. This dude has never been a champion. How do he? Yeah, like I say, the sports is supposed to outweigh the business aspect. The aspect of competition is supposed to outweigh the business. We understand it's a business, but that's as we say, a lot of people will blame it on Floyd. Floyd messed the game up. Floyd was the one that was, oh, belts ain't important and going for undisputed. That's
Mm-hmm.
the ultimate prize. The undisputed is the prize. That is
Super Bowl.
your crown and an achievement of being that man in that ring by yourself, having all four of them belts and nobody else got it. But you got a belt or two, but you the richest. That's great. You a good boxer and you made a bunch of money. But I
Or
can't
you
call
don't
you
got a
short off
belt.
of that.
Or
Oh
you
yeah,
don't got a belt. In Ryan's case, never did, never came close. But he one of the richest. Jerry, he said, I just feel obligated to try and pry y'all off Buzz nuts. Well, Jerry, I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but I'm gonna speak for me. Maybe I don't want to get off Bud nuts. I'm just play on words. Y'all supposed to laugh.
Hey, the
Lighten
day the
up,
day we
y'all.
do that,
Now
the day we do that, the
Jerry.
day he stopped rocking with Canelo. Tell him to stop
Yeah,
rocking with Canelo, and we'll
yeah.
consider it.
Jerry's a big time Loma fan, right? And he's
Oh,
still
never
on
did.
Loma. He's still on Loma nuts. You know what I'm
He
saying?
still don't know.
He's still on Loma nuts and whatnot.
I'm still on Bud nuts. I'm gonna be there for a minute. That sounds crazy, Jerry. He said we on the nuts. But I mean, Jerry, why not be on somebody nuts that's good? That's great. He's a great fighter. Why not tout the great fighter? Why the hate? That's what you got to explain to me. I don't know
Yeah,
what Bud could
this,
have said to
yeah,
you or nothing.
yeah,
He
this
ain't
my
talk about your
thing.
family or nothing. Go ahead.
Everybody want to say that when you talking about a fighter that they don't care about or that they dislike, because you ain't telling nobody get off Tank Nuts. You wasn't telling
Mm-hmm.
nobody get off of Errol Spence Nuts. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like whoever name the fighter. Like everybody got fans. We grow affinities for these people. Like you don't
Mhm.
have it don't have to be derogatory, but at the end of the day, we got to call a spade a spade. If you out here and you pumping up cherry pickers and carrying water for cherry pickers. Run with that. Stand on that. Be proud of that. But don't say that ain't what you're doing.
Jared, now you know you lying on this one. Crawford got undisputed at 147 in one fight against a washed up Spence. Up until they said ding ding, Jared, you had Spence knocking the shit out of Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Jared. Stop the lie. We remember we ain't
And,
dumb.
and not to mention when he said a washed up Spence, who told Spence to go get washed up? Wasn't Bud trying to get that fight when he first
Mm-hmm.
got to 147? Bud
Yeah.
was trying to get that fight. If you want to say Spence is washed up, who told Spence to go out there and start drinking and driving? Who told
Was
Spence?
Spence got washed up when he signed the contract, or was he washed up when he fought the year before when he fought old boy?
Oh yeah. When he
Yeah.
fought
What's dude
Ugas.
name?
Yeah,
Ugas.
Who guys?
they was
He
hyped
wasn't
up. Oh
washed up
yeah.
then.
Yeah, they was he'd beat the mess out of Crawford. All of a sudden, Crawford beats him, Spencer's washed. Same thing. Crawford beats Porter. Oh, Porter was retired. When he beat
Oh.
Kell Brook, Kell Brook was washed. Like these dudes are so fucking like much of a clown and shit.
Yeah,
He just
y'all was calling Spence
Facts,
the
Jason. Facts, Jason. The
yeah.
Terminator. He breaking bones and
It was the
destroying
eye.
bodies. Yeah.
He was the eye collector. I'm telling y'all, that dude who made that compilation video of all these YouTube commentators that had Spence demolishing, and I mean up
Oh, I
to
gotta watch
ding
that.
ding. Look, that shit is funny as hell. And then he showed what they had to say after and all the excuse. Jerry, you was one of them people. Bud can't sell. Bud ain't gonna win. Spence gonna demolish him, and it didn't work out for you. You still say Bud ain't getting that Canelo fight, and you ain't gonna be happy till the ring. They say in this corner you got the challenger Bud Crawford, and in the other corner, Jared Trump's man, and Canelo Alvarez, and then go ding ding. You'll be happy then, but nobody can convince you. The more hate you put out there, I'm just saying, Jared. Everything you say, all you gotta do is look at the opposite, and that's what's gonna happen when it come to Bud. I ain't said about your whole life and everything down the line. I'm saying when it come to Bud, just whatever you say, think of the opposite end of the spectrum, and that is what's gonna happen. Cause you can't pick for shit, nigga. Your credibility is done. He said, I fix you has man, you see this shit, Bo. I
yeah,
picked
I said
Spencer.
he
Come
was the
on,
main.
shut
He
up.
was one of the main ones going for Spence. I remember that shit.
Yeah.
He
Man,
went on a whole bunch of podcasts talking about, oh yeah, Spence gonna get him.
A
Spence,
bunch.
Spence, Spence, Spence.
I,
Spence
I,
fucking
I
lose
think it
now.
was I think it was a lot of people hedging their bets for real. Um, like I say, I knew that Bud had the toolkit to beat a Spence. I knew Spence was too basic for Bud not to beat. But even then, I still was wrapped up in the hype, and this fight has been talked about and yearned for so long. I did see it as a true 50-50 fight, or maybe I say a 55-45 fight. I gave Bud a slight edge, but I didn't. I had no idea the fight was gonna go like that. I thought Bud was gonna win. I ain't think Bud was gonna destroy the man. But the
About
way
that.
they was talking, like you said, oh, from the first bet round, from round 1 to round 12, Spence was gonna dog him. They stood on that.
You
Mm-hmm.
see the expressions of the people. He got a sister that was in the audience, a light skinned chick, Spence dude. She light
Yeah,
skinned, but and she kind of
she
healthy. I
got a
would say
short
healthy.
haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And she was standing when Harvey Doc did the no more. She was like the look on her face was priceless.
mm-hmm.
And Jason, you hit the nail on the head too. King Sukiana. I don't know.
Yeah.
You just mad because you purchased one of them $70 strap season t-shirts. Don't be mad, Sukiana. Go on and get you your limited edition.
Yeah. Go buy you a Canelo.
That's right.
Go buy you a Canelo t-shirt. So when Crawford beat his ass, y'all can make another excuse. Oh well, they'll probably be like, well, Canelo was out his prime. That's what they'll say next and shit. Oh, Canelo had like 60 something fights.
Look,
Like, yeah,
I gotta redo the t-shirt after Bud fight Canelo because he's gonna beat his ass.
Look, hey, look, this the thing too that they already saying, right? This what I've been hearing when I've been debating with these haters. So they already saying, well, if Bud and Canelo do fight, Bud gonna win because if he win, it's because of the reach advantage. I say that's the weakest damn excuse I ever heard. I said, first off, I said in most fights that boxers have, somebody got a reach advantage, whether it's slight or is great. But it's not often where two fighters get in there with the same exact reach, right? So somebody gonna have some kind of advantage. But I said, okay, that balance out. I said that's he might have a reach advantage, but Canelo gonna step in there with the weight advantage. We know that. We know come fight night, Bud is not gonna weigh the same as Canelo. Canelo is gonna be the heavier, bigger man in that ring. So I said, so advantage cancels out advantage. It's a fair fight.
It's like what you just said. It's always an advantage in a fight. That's a lot better. I mean, that's a natural advantage. God chose for that dude to have long arms, and it's all to the good. But God might have chose Canelo to be able to go from 200 pounds to 147 when he was fighting at 147 all the time. A lot of people can't do that shit.
And the crazy. So here go Jerry talking about he fought against a novice, 11 fight novice, right? But what's so crazy? This dude, this what he called a novice, was an actual champion who won the belt in the ring. But here it is, they'll praise Lomachenko when he lost his second fight and then got another title shot in his third fight as a 1-1 fighter, right? But then they praise the shit out of Lomachenko. Fucking Madrimov had just about as many amateur fights as Lomachenko, but they want to call Madrimov a novice. It shit makes no sense.
And they put Lomachenko on the pound for pound list.
Exactly.
Look,
Crazy,
Joku, I'm looking at Joku order. He done made the order. I see you, Joku. That's right.
That's me.
That's Joku. He gonna be looking suave, fly to death. Look.
Yep.
All that. Eric gonna be like Joey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that I'm telling you, when you put it on, you gonna see. And I don't usually say that. Like this Hong Kong Fooey shirt. Now I said I'm at the risk of showing my girls. Hong Kong Fooey. Okay. Now, do you remember Hong Kong Fooey active activist? He know I'm packing over here.
Oh yeah, it used to come on Cartoon Network. Yeah, and then Boomerang for sure.
I like the shirt.
The little cat will make me laugh. That's what made me laugh because he would just look at him like, "You crazy."
Yeah, I like the song Hong Kong Fooey. I'm gonna try to make a shirt out of all of them. But I gotta say, I really like this material better than the other vendor that I was using. Like for I really do like these t-shirts. I don't know how you get different t-shirts, but I be picking the same type brand or whatever. But I like it. But you guys ain't gonna go wrong. Go and grab you a shirt. I got all kinds of shirts over there. Shop till you drop. Have fun with it. Jerry, you too. We got room in there for Trumpers. We got some Republican shirts over there for you, Jared. Go stock up.
What do you say?
Like I said, y'all just make sure y'all vote. I don't care who you vote for, but just make sure you vote. That's your business who you vote for. I'm gonna pick with you if you're a Trumper and you're over here. But at the same time, we still show Jared love. And it ain't the end of the world, Jared. I'm just not following your ass down on rabbit hole. I won't do it.
Exactly.
Jared said, I'm gonna beat Gary Russell in his third fight. Madrimar ain't fought none of the caliber until Bud. You can't make
Oh
the
boy.
exception to the rule, not to mention all the other champions Loma beat in this first.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, did he
he got
forget that
complex
Loma lost? Did he forget Loma lost his second
to,
fight?
to Salito. And I guess
Yeah,
he forgot that one, Bo.
they ignore that one.
Loma is appeasing to the eye. That's what it boils down to. Okay, what Jared say, he's appeasing to the eye, not just to Jared, but to a lot of people. That's why, hey, look at this guy, look how he looks. We can really sell this
Always look
blonde
like.
hair. That's what it is, Shawty. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
Lo-
Now,
Lo- Lo-
oh,
Loma was
what?
so great to them that he lost to a 15 or 16-year-old Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? They want to talk
Exactly.
about some novice and shit. He lost to a fucking Teofimo Lopez, a motherfucker that he wasn't nowhere near accomplished as Loma in the amateurs, but he loses that fight as well. 2 losses in less than 20 fights.
Mm.
Yep.
Cause Loma getting old. Everything you say about Bud, say it about Loma. Say it about Loma. Now Loma to me beat Devin Haney. Devin Haney got a fight coming up. We talked about this yesterday. I'd rather see him fight Gary Russell Jr. That's what I want to see.
He ain't fighting forever though.
Nah, but Gary is well rested. I still rather see it. I think Gary is faster than fucking Devin could wish to be, and speed kills. But they ain't gonna never fight because I told y'all yesterday, Devin is already complaining about the weight being too much. He can't handle it. 140 he don't like the IBF's rehydration calls and all that. Sound like a personal problem. Sound like he need to move up to 147. And Boost, there you go. Go fight the young Devin. Don't give me no excuse about Devin Haney. That nigga 25 years old. He a grown man. He got babies in his nuts. He a grown man. All the way grown.
Hey, Jerry, we just want to make sure you know that Loma lost his second fight. We just want to make sure you know that because we know you a big time Loma fan, even though you try to lie. I said no, I'm not. Yeah, you are.
He he be selective memory. Selective memory. He know. I think Jerry probably just like to get it crunk up in here. But Jerry, we got you. We got you. We're gonna always love our Trump, Jerry. JT, Trump. It's all to the good, Jerry. And Jerry said he proud to be a Trump supporter. That's why I keep saying it like that, Jerry. No harm and disrespect. But whether you are or not, you always welcome in here. We'll blast your ass if you want. We gonna blast your ass if you is. We don't give a damn. It's all the same love, same energy, Jerry. Same energy.
That's
What's
crazy.
up? Oh, look at you.
I'm out, y'all. Y'all peace.
All
Y'all be
right.
safe.
Peace.
All right, peace
Okay.
All
out.
right, cool.
All
All
right,
right,
Joe.
man.
Cool. Look at
All
cool.
right.
I can
We'll
see
do
you
this
now
again.
in that shirt. I can see you now in that shirt.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
he
get it.
he
Right.
he
When
had
I
a, he
get
had
it,
a
I'm gonna
whip.
wear it. That's for sure.
Oh.
Yep.
Loma
All
is
right, y'all.
undefeated. All right,
All
peace,
right,
man.
peace.
It's
Okay.
undefeated in their hearts and eyes. But yeah, that's all I have. Now we just talking shit, but that's all I got. Yeah, active activist. I definitely was trying. Nigga, I had some good questions to ask you. Your motherfucking ass working overtime. I was like, damn. I was like, man, he up under the wheel. We can't hear you. You on mute or something.
I said, man, yeah, I've been a working brother this last month for real.
Jerry said, sorry for the facts hurt my butt. How many times you seen that A40 and O fighter? The sisters pound for pound number one fighter eight. I see Terence Crawford all the time, 41 and 0. Mayweather, you know. Mhm. I just don't see a Loma 40 and 0.
Yeah, for real.
I don't see none
Does
of your fighters, Jerry.
Yeah,
does
hey,
does,
what's
does
the
Loma
name?
got 20 fights yet?
Jason Williams said it right because I'm gonna apply that to Canelo too. In they hearts and minds, hey, let them tell it. Canelo ain't never lost.
Yeah,
Facts.
no, that's what they feel about Loma. And I don't think Loma lost to Devin, and I don't think Loma was spoiled. I think he beat Devin. I think he asked him out. Or at best, it could have been a draw. I don't think Devin won that fight easy. And I was like, I've been telling y'all better start fucking listening to me. Because I've been calling it. Like, especially between me and Coleman. Nigga, I've been on point. My credibility is good. Coleman shit been wrong out the wrong. I've been getting on his ass.
Hey, what's the last thing his boy said? What's his name? Raphael. What's his name? Dan Raphael. Yeah, you know that's the gurus of what he done said recently that's been wrong.
I don't even listen to it, but he's speaking gossip. You know, he used to like Fanon. He used to love Fanon, quote him to the hilt until Fanon started talking about Devin Haney. Well, Coleman, you be all, and this my boy, y'all. I love active activists know I love this dude. But he is biased as a motherfucker. He be in his feelings. That should be funny, boy. The debates that all three of us be having, nigga, y'all should want to be a fly on the wall.
Hey, pure comedy, baby.
It's pure comedy. But I'm gonna end it here. Active activist. Now I see your ass ain't driving nowhere. I'm about to call your ass and use answer. All right?
I got you.
Bo, thank you as usual for coming through. Yeah, I try to make sure I got back. Bo, did you ever get to see the clip that I left? I mean,
yeah, I watched it.
Oh,
yeah,
you did? Okay, all right.
It was like the Friday skit.
Yeah, if y'all can, I don't know where to tell y'all to find it. That shit came through my timeline, but all right, y'all.
Yeah, I shared it on Facebook.
That shit is funny as hell. All right, peace. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.